Welcome to the Century of the Year 2023 pregame show. My name is Ryan, and I am happy to bring this to you from, of course, our sponsors tonight, Tostitos Salsa. Thank you.
Sorry about how bad it is.
Tostitos Salsa's mom is in the crowd tonight, and we appreciate that. I will be your host tonight, and I am going to go into the locker room to introduce you to all the players. Before we get in, it's a very, very tight-knit show where we don't have time to introduce everybody, so we're going to get to that now. Of course, we all know what Century of the Year is. It is 100 of the biggest pop culture moments. No, not 100 of the moments, but the 100 of the 100 biggest moments. So we're going to meet the people now. Let's get to our teams first. Let's talk to the taste buds up first. It's Mike and Greg.
Oh, here we go.
Good to see you again, Gregory.
Nice to see you. So we are the Taste Buds team.
We are the Taste Buds. We are dapper gentlemen, and we are ready to talk coherently and cogently and thoughtfully.
Is that about the host? Is this talking shit on the host?
No.
Because I am keeping score tonight.
I'm talking shit on future me.
And you can lose points as well as gain points tonight, and the two of you have lost points already.
Wow. No, because a false slight, an assumed slight.
Do you want to lose another point?
Yeah, do it. I could do this all day. I'm the bull and the horn.
He's so metal.
He's no longer
He's
dapper.
breakfast clubbing. He's breakfast clubbing us.
Hey, Greg, what's that bike called where the first wheel's big and the second wheel's very small?
Big wheel.
It's a penny farthing.
You have lost 3 points now, Mike.
Because I answered. Fuck! I just fell into his trap. Do it again. I can do this.
Fuck you. So what is? Do you guys think you have never won the Century of the Year? Although both of you act like you should win. Do you think that this is your year?
I think so.
Definitely. I think that together we cover a lot of different bases because we're nothing alike. We don't have any shared interests.
No.
So
Your
we are
sports-
a very diversified portfolio between the two of us.
Yeah. Your country, I'm rock and roll.
Oh, for sure.
Team number 2 coming in here. It's the roomies. It's Cassie and Caitlin.
Hell yeah. Crowd favorite.
Crowd favorite.
Can we just? Are you allowed to just declare that yourself?
Self-declared.
Now, you guys came in on a monster truck, and that monster truck is shooting flames out of everywhere.
It's Gravedigger.
That was Gravedigger did a backflip, but I don't know if you can tell on the mic work there.
Now, you guys taught Gravedigger to talk like Caitlin and say it's Gravedigger.
Well, when a monster truck bonds with a person, that's what ends up happening.
We are one.
Did Caitlin stick her ponytail into Gravedigger avatar style? Are they mating right now?
Yeah, don't look, it's rude.
All right. What are you guys worried about? What is your disadvantage tonight? What are you worried about?
Never learned a single goddamn thing.
I usually don't know how to talk.
Empty head syndrome? No thoughts?
Jesus Christ.
I got hooked on phonics, but I never learned.
Got hooked on phonics. Caitlin, that is a 1989 reference in a 2023
She
show.
kicked it.
She can quit anytime she wants. We're on the same wavelength. That's why we're going to win.
Your number 3 team tonight is the Chapman.
Yeah,
it's
put it
Mike
here.
and McKenna.
I should have saved the scholarly shit for
Oh,
this one.
we should. Yes. This is where you talk about your eloquence.
We're in our mortars and our cloaks.
We look
Everyone knows what a
just
mortar is.
so
It's the
sophisticated.
I thought it was a
Flat
bomb.
hat.
It goes with a pestule.
It goes. Well, those are all different mortars, yes. But this one is that flat hat.
They got bombs, Cassie.
Dropping out.
We are patiently waiting for the chaos to stop so we can start an educated discourse.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
Jesus Christ.
So the moments that hit on NPR,
Yes.
on literature, on the finer arts.
All the important and greater things of 2023, we will cover with accuracy.
The Condé Nast controversies, we're there.
Ready.
All I heard was Wakanda. I know that place.
If you have saved your rotten cabbages and tomatoes, this is the team that you throw them at. Your number 4 team is, of course, the Mommies. It's McKenna and Caitlin.
Throw cabbage at the
Stanley,
mom.
bitch. You got that?
I've got
Stanley?
that, Stanley.
Yeah,
Ready
we're
to go for walks in the park.
hydrated as hell, my homies.
We don't get much sleep, but we have a lot to say because we don't talk to
That's
anyone throughout the
right.
day.
Do not babble. We like you.
Now, how will you guys stay on topic and not talk about your children?
Our
Well.
children are always the topic.
Go.
Throw it top.
Sick burn, for sure. Absolutely.
Yep. That's my child's name.
Okay, Sick Burn is a good name. It's a good name. It's a good name. Team number 5, it's the superheroes, Mike and Cassie.
That's us.
Yes, here to save the world.
Real heroes do wear capes. That's why we're in matching capes. Suck it, firemen and cops.
Suck it, farmin' cops.
You heard it here first. The one team brave enough to say.
Hey, cops, if you're out there, you get out of your car to fucking do some farming. Fucking
And then get
suck
off
Mike's
your tractor.
dick.
Honestly, wouldn't you be amazed if you heard about a bunch of cops who were farming? That'd be like,
They do something good for
that's
society?
a great. Keep yourselves busy, dude. That's a good thing to do. Keep it up, man.
Where's my corn?
Yeah, where's my corn, by the way?
Wait.
Now, Caitlin,
Yeah?
do you think it's weird? Do you think that it's weird that they're so cocky that, like, you would think that they would have a lot of chemistry, but they never podcast together, seeing that they're never on the superhero show.
That's
so
so
yeah,
fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I'm hearing some salt from the
Brr,
gun.
brr, brr, brr.
Yeah, dude, airing some dirty laundry there.
I have no rebuttal.
Except to say that I'm actually not going to be here for the rest of this show.
Actually, while we,
thing.
while we have the floor.
I'm taking a big slurp now.
Let's move on. Get some dirt on your shoes and shoot your gun in the air. It's the 909ers, McKenna and Cassie.
Yeah.
You're about to get the most intense turn from McKenna. She was
This is
just
my favorite
scholarly.
thing. I get to go unhinged and educated. I get to show all sides of me.
She's multifaceted, and this is where she shows it.
Listen, we all start somewhere. This is where I get to show where I started.
We started in the dirt playing with sticks.
And bullets.
Yeah. Your typical toys.
Shell casings.
How are you guys gonna win tonight?
We're the wild card factor.
Charisma,
Murder?
obviously.
Obviously,
Charm,
from sticks and bullets
just number one in your hearts.
to Rizzy.
It's the like story as old as time, right?
Yes.
Like
I don't know what World War III will be fought with, but World War IV, sticks and bullets.
You throw the bolt in the air, hit it with a stick.
The true wild cards, I would say, every year. It's the handstands. It's Mike and Caitlin.
We can get upside down and we can get side up.
Yep. We are getting older. It's getting harder to
Yeah.
unhandstand. There's
There was so much fear in Mike's response that you were going to make him do it
a
again.
lot of
So much fear that Caitlin clearly set him up to follow a rap. And Mike was just like, yep.
And here's another thing.
now.
We ain't doing that.
I'm Barbenheimer. Yup. My back hurt hearing our team name. It's been a rough year for old handstand Mike.
And see, I'm like, I'm in physical therapy because I can't do this shit anymore.
Hell yeah. We hurt our bodies for this show.
Should we change it from handstand to physical therapy host?
Yeah. The PT host.
PTO.
P.T.
Okay.
Anderson.
I'm gonna go to you three about does this team stand a chance?
they can't even
They
stand.
headstand a chance. Right?
Oh, fucking take a lap, Greg. That was good.
We can't.
Take a lap for goodness.
Take a while, yeah. Buy us all 10 minutes while you celebrate how good that was. We'll time you. I'm the only adult that still works on. Hey, would you go get me a soda? I'll time you. Yeah, sure. Okay.
I can be so fast. 2 steps in.
What was my time? Oh, 8 minutes? Is that good? Yes.
Try again.
The next team that's going to challenge the Chapman's NPR-ness is the Professors, Greg and McKenna.
Yeah. We are now. Of course, professor is a reviled position in the country right
Oh,
now.
yes.
Nobody likes. We are elitists.
Yeah.
Finally, you guys are hated on campus and off campus.
Yes.
It's great to be like well-rounded.
Yeah, to have
Every
that
reaction, you know what you're getting, no matter what you get.
Show up
You
on
talk to.
campus, they hate you. Go home,
Yeah.
they hate you. It's just that
You're on social media, hate.
Very
Emails,
clear.
hate. It's all
meetings with the
Podcasting.
administrators, they hate you. It's
Yeah.
just so easy.
On this podcast tonight,
Hate.
Hey, okay, well, yeah.
Only because you probably
Listen.
support Claudine Gay's plagiarism.
He's really bringing it home.
I know the news of NPR.
We all know the news of NPR.
we have two final teams that really scream exactly when we came up with these team names. Our ninth team, Caitlin and Greg, the Pokemon Go.
Caitlin and I have been consistently playing Pokemon Go.
That's right.
Since it initially came out. Yeah. So we're beating gyms.
Yes. You got that Dragonite?
Yeah, getting the Dragonite.
Yep.
We're doing the community days a lot of times.
Yup. Walking.
I walk, yeah. So that's
walking.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we walking.
But I had like a few years ago I stopped playing the game and it was like getting sober. And then I had like a relapse and I played it for like another 6 months. And then I was like, okay, you have to stop playing Pokemon Go because I was doing it a lot. And so I have stopped again and I can't go back. My nephews sometimes are like, we're playing Pokemon Go again. I'm just like, no, not for me.
I know we're not going to talk about it, but it is an
Pokemon
election
stop.
year. Pokemon go to the
Pokemon
polls
go to the polls.
again.
Yeah, that is fun. That is fun.
And then even more, like just fresher than Pokemon Goes. It's Greg. It's Cassie. It's the drop mixes.
The drop mixes, man. Everybody, I remember when we first got the drop mix, people were like, we're going to do this forever. Basically, there's never going to be a period where we're not drop mixing.
We're taking art. We're creating art.
Yeah.
In this group of people, we have at least 3 drop mixes. Is that true?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
at least.
every time somebody would see the drop mix for the first time, they'd be like, I must have this.
You gotta have it.
And so even though you only want to play it like 1 or 2 times ever, if you see somebody else with it, you're like, I want that big hunk of plastic in
obtainables.
my life.
But like in
I
my
want
head,
Ed Sheeran songs remixed at will.
in my head, I imagine shit from my childhood where I was like, Greg, I got Bruno Mars on the table. I have like this Jason Mraz on the table. Give me that Ed Sheeran. And he's like,
Yeah,
no,
I did.
I can't. It's too valuable.
Yeah.
I need those drums.
I can tell you there's nothing sadder than trying to convince yourself you'll play it by yourself and you're just sitting at a table and you're making mixes, like trying to pump yourself up. It doesn't feel good.
No. And I would do the classic thing. Like, this is how I would play is I would find the parts for just one song, put them all on, and just listen to the song.
I made such a good song.
Wow, they should release this by itself.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, new year, new rules. We're going to do the 100 biggest moments of the year, pop culture-wise. But when I announce your team, you are not going to be with that team. You're never going to see that team again.
Whoa.
That team, you're going to get the fuck off the stage.
Whoa.
The other 3 people are going to talk.
It's so clear it'll never be messed up.
This is flawless.
You are going to not talk with that team. The other 3 people are going to stay. So you're going to drop your mic and not be there again. If you pick up your mic, you will lose your point.
Should I do like push-ups or something?
Just lose a point.
Okay.
Good question.
We're already going to be standing throughout the whole thing. I think that's enough athletics. I don't think we need push-ups on top of that.
Honestly, guys, my knees are so tight.
It's concrete, man. It's a lot.
We all need anti-fatigue meds. We are not as young as when we started the show.
This workplace is unsafe.
So if I say the Chapman and Mac and Mike are like getting ready to talk to each other,
They have to shut up instead.
Unfortunately, these 3, Caitlin and Greg and Cassie, who have no rapport with each other, they have to talk to each other instead.
Now, Ryan, if I'm not mistaken, this rule does not apply to me.
Greg always on mic, right?
Yeah. Right? I'm rocking the mic the whole time, Ryan.
Unfortunately, Greg, the Paul F. Tompkins of Pop Filter, it does
It
apply to
also
you.
applies to me? Oh, man. You know a rule is legit when it applies to Greg.
If the other 3 have nothing to say.
Then
Does.
the host will abide.
All right.
Wow.
Is there any questions?
No,
Nah, flawless.
I think in
dog.
practice it'll be easy.
All right. And with that, let's get to the 2024 version of the 2023 version of the Century of the Year.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2024 Century of the Year for the year 2023 for January 5th, 2024.
Woo!
The fastest 100 minutes in podcasting of the top 100 minutes of top 100 pop culture moments of 2023. Here's the rules. There's teams, and if you talk good, you get a point. If you talk bad, you lose a point. Are we ready?
We're ready, Ryan.
Here we go. Chapman off the board. Mobile app mogul and occasional actor Jeremy Renner does his best impression of snow as he gets plowed by a snowplow.
Oh my God, you guys! I thought we lost our boy here. My Renner thumbs. I thought they were gone forever.
We almost lost a hero to start off the year, and it would have ruined this whole time for me.
He got seriously injured in this,
Yeah,
right?
he got really fucked up.
And
really
we can laugh
bad.
about it now because he's fine.
Yeah.
he pulled through. It was like 23 broken bones.
Yeah.
It was bad.
He
It,
got
like,
plowed.
He
for
was,
sure.
and was he saving somebody else?
I think he was trying to get someone out of.
A youngster.
He added that to the story later,
And
I
he
bet.
grabbed out his bow and arrows and shot.
What am I doing
Cassie,
here?
do you
Why
think
do
he's
I
actually
have this?
Hawkeye?
Yeah, dude.
Wait,
Who
what's
else would be Hawkeye right
what's
now?
Hawkeye Jr.'s name?
Hawkeye
Kate?
Jr.
Quiver.
Bishop.
Oh, it's Kate. Okay, I thought it was Cassie.
That
This-
stature.
This was a.
Handstands, get out of here.
Okay.
Young millennials and Gen Zs don't care about selling out, but they have chosen their cause as social media outrage peaks against their new enemy, Nepo babies.
Nepo babies.
No, they're our enemy.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
That's what
right?
it is.
But we
And
do
the-
cheer them on if they wear a T-shirt that supports
That just
who
says
they are.
Nepo
that says
babies?
Nepo baby. If they own up to it, yeah.
Nepo babies are, of course, like the children of rich people or
Yeah.
celebrities who
I feel
have their
like,
place in life from nepotism.
Yeah, and they get everything handed to them. Why would we not cheer for that?
Why is that not something
Nepo
we would-
baby.
Honestly,
You know, like Cassie got from her famous parents.
See all of these things I have.
I think the dream is that one day we'll each be born a celebrity.
God,
Yeah.
the dream.
And that would be nice.
Or at least give it to our kids when we're famous from podcasting.
Obviously.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
any day
that's
now,
my
I'm
greatest
assuming.
hope. I
That's
want to raise a
coming
Nepo
around.
baby.
But I feel like this is the story that like comes around every once in a while.
Mommies, get out of here. Because you won't hear about it on any of the best of shows, let's talk about it here. The highest rated show of the year releases one new episode in 2023 on January 1st called A Knife and No Coin. It is season 5, episode 8 of Yellowstone.
Oh man,
Oof.
the Yellowstone guys love this show. If you are a dad, you
Yeah.
love this show.
You're the only dad on the show, Ryan. So, what are your Yellowstone picks?
Only Yellowstone in my life is the stone I fucking piss on every morning.
The Blarney stuff.
Did you steal the Blarney Stone in some sort of Irish national treasure scenario?
God, can you think about a show that's less related to your life? Like,
No.
have you ever had a conversation about it?
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
well,
and every dad I meet
Yeah.
is like, "Hey, you watch Yellowstone? You like TV?"
yeah, my dad talks to me about it all the time, just to say like, hey, if you watched it yet, I'm like, oh, I'm not sure, not yet. He's like, you got to check this out. You're gonna love it.
My father-in-law very much wants to bond with me, and he's like, "Oh, you'll never know what he likes."
Taste buds, get out. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby. Do the M3gin with me.
Wow, I totally know what this means.
What does it mean, Caitlin?
Yep.
Megan, this was like such a good dance, and I wanted to be able to do it, but I could never do. Was it a cartwheel or a full flip? She did. Either way, I could not fucking do it.
Cassie, holy shit, you're doing it right
I'm
now.
doing it right
I
now.
love it. I'm loving it.
Okay, Caitlin turned on.
Yeah,
She has some stuff to say.
She does it.
Someone turned me off, but now I'm turned on, bitch. Yes. I go
as
up against the wall with my cutter. Yes.
Now that we have the mommies back on, do you guys want to buy a Megan for your child and have a Megan hang out with them?
I don't want the child. I want the Megan. The
She's
M3.
willing to
trade-off.
give up the
I'll
baby
trade, yeah.
for the Megan.
I
A
will
life
trade.
for a life.
Yes.
What a fucked up answer.
What?
I don't join. I know I'm on the same team, but different stance.
Okay,
we'll take
weird.
Megan and keep child.
So weird.
The professors are out. Prince Harry, who my mother claims looks like me if she hadn't drank when she was pregnant,
Oh.
releases his autobiography, Spare.
Wow.
Anybody?
It was so shocking the way he said all the things we'd already known because the British tabloids reveal everything. It was the thing that sucked. It sucked, guys. Oh shit!
You would have thought.
My parents, little bit racist. They are.
They don't like me black wife, do they?
My grandparents, a little bit racist. They are.
It does. What I like is it highlights. It doesn't matter how justified you are for not liking the in-laws. They will now double down. Oh, you're holding the thing I said against me? Oh, fuck you forever.
Yeah. I'm gonna go write a book.
I'm glad he helped keep like the Royals relevant this year.
Yeah,
Like
we
that
needed
was
that.
like,
And
the thing we
brought
needed.
suits to the top.
Woo!
Suits.
Suits.
We got a new Crudes.
Pokemon Go's get up. It is revealed that Best Actor nominee Austin Butler cannot stop talking like Elvis.
Oh, so fun, baby mama. Just stay in that voice.
Oh, baby mama.
Oh, well,
Everyone
well.
get a baby mama out and tell me you don't want to do the whole podcast like that.
Does anybody remember who he was before he put on the accent?
Was he anybody really?
He was
Is
in
this-
stuff, but I don't know.
No, I don't think this really is detrimental to.
No, now he's our generation's Elvis.
Wouldn't it be fine if just somebody drove him out to a desert and just let him talk like Elvis for the rest of time? Apparently, ladies think he's hot. Fine, but
I think they just like being home baby mama.
Everyone talks about
They
the
just-
downsides of like method acting, but like the mental headspace. No one talks that you might adopt a really fun accent. So
I mean, like, what if it was like Cher? Would that be a better accent?
It might sound a little something like this.
Superheroes out of here. Miss USA, Robney Gabriel wins Miss Universe while wearing a woman on the moon themed costume, including a giant moon on her head that weighs 30 pounds.
That's a strong neck, that's for sure.
Damn. Well, way to go. That sounds super cool.
There's
I
like
guess,
I'm very
like,
glad for her.
Miss Universe theme, like you're bringing in like
Yeah.
a new element. Or
But
is
man,
it,
to
like,
just
did
bring the
everyone
moon
do?
in, that's still pretty close to the Earth.
But
That's
you-
very close to the Earth. Also,
Yeah.
she's under the moon, not on the moon.
yeah, that's right. Some people put things on their back. She put it on her fucking neck, and I feel like that's even more hardcore. I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Is there like the scoring panel? There's like poise and everything like that. Is like strength of neck like one of them?
Or amount of moon.
Yeah, I mean maybe that's why she won.
Do you think
Is
she
this-
mooned the people while she
Do
had
you
the
guys
moon?
want to see my amount of moon? That's where I'm at, Caitlin.
Is
right
this
now,
still
yeah.
like a culturally relevant competition? Do people are there people who are super into this? We'll never know.
The 909ers, get out of here. January 15th. Diabetes patients face medicine shortages thanks to
no.
claims that celebrities are hogging all of their Ozempic.
You know.
Listen, the celebrities have to be thin.
Not just thin, Greg, but like Funko Pop dolls, like giant heads,
If
lollipops.
their jawbones aren't cutting through other people's skin, are they even celebrities?
Every time you see you see a celebrity like with a big, they're like, wow, great weight loss. Like Christina Aguilera was a recent one. She's like, okay, well that's fine, but we all know like where that's coming from, right?
Eating kale, running every day.
The funny thing is politicians, because if you're a celebrity, there is like this pressure to be thin, but you see politicians suddenly get really thin. You're like,
why-
I
Come on,
know what
George
this
Santos.
is. Come on, glow up, George Santos.
Why Tom Brady, though? This is why Tom Brady landed like an alien on that press conference.
What the
and
fuck? He
like-
Tom Brady landed like an alien.
Barbie, Ferrari.
Roomies are out January 23rd. During Fashion Week in Paris, which is probably the same as the Met Gala, Kylie Jenner shows up with an entire damn lion's head on her chest.
Damn, take that, lion.
Yeah.
Does this top the moon, or is this like under?
I think line is more impressive than moon, but chest is less impressive than neck.
that seems.
This
accurate.
whole thing is getting very Hunger Games, though.
Yeah.
Like, this is so over the top and kind of disturbing.
Are we worse at fashion than sports?
Yes.
I think sports is worse at fashion than we are.
I love how like the way you're so bad at sports, but your competitiveness is amazing.
Well, the Gen Z rock paper scissors is sports fashion pop filter, and so
Scissors.
scissors.
I know things about fashion that are on Project Runway because I watched that with my wife quite a bit. So if it's like,
Drop mixers out January 23rd. After much debate, the M&Ms would put their colorfully woke spokes candies, including a female candy who wore boots, on pause. Fox News declared victory and the world cheered. 2 weeks later, they were back. It was all for a Super Bowl ad.
Wow.
Fox News so dumb.
I love M&Ms.
I love when this happened. People, like some people like Fox News were like, "Oh, is it doing it?" And most people instantly were like, "Super Bowl's coming up." Maya Rudolph announced it. This is all bullshit.
No, but what's his name? Tucker
Carlson.
Tucker Carlson was like, My fans, we have done it. We have destroyed the giant candy that has taught us to learn to. They said we have to love lesbians. We do not. Lesbians will wear boots in front of us. They will not.
If we can't want to fuck that green M&M anymore, she gone.
I did want to fuck her, though.
Still do?
Next. Chapman out. An AI-created Seinfeld episode begins and doesn't end until it inevitably tells a transphobic joke and is pulled offline.
What? I love this. I mean, I did not like this. I don't.
Caitlin, speak more.
Yep.
I didn't know about this AI
Same.
script. I knew about the interview that they tried to do with Michael Schumacher, an F1 driver, and then got sued, so that one got
Wow.
pulled. But AI, apparently you can't give it scripts, guys. If there's
AI
one thing we've learned.
It's fucked up.
I mean, it's like trained on the internet. So like that's what it's like using to generate its content. So how long until it says something
messed
hateful
up.
if just left on its own? The episodes besides that are deeply haunted. Like it's because it's just completely kind of like random. And the program sometimes will just have them standing for 20 minutes not saying anything to one another.
But like, how long do you have to watch it before they do like a 10-minute bit from like Century of the Year? I will. The handstands get out February 12th. During the Super Bowl halftime show, Rihanna performs with a surprise guest, that baby in her tum-tum.
Did anybody else just think that she was just very proud to have a big belly? It wasn't until it was over that I was like, oh, there might have been like a baby.
Cheers to the Belly Boys now.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, hell yeah, dude. She's just like, I had a big lunch, y'all. Here we go.
There was so much speculation of like pregnant or like she just had a kid. Could be postpartum recovery, and you're an asshole if you think like she should just be thin.
Or
after.
she just read a book, got a Pizza Hut Book It coupon,
Hell
and ate
yeah,
a personal
dude.
pan pizza.
You're not gonna wait until after the show. You want to get that pizza right away to know you've got it in hand.
I was so surprised by the amount of people like, I don't know, maybe she's just big as she's like rubbing it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like really
I just thought she
pointy
loved
to
it.
Like,
When you got a big belly, sometimes that's how it is.
She's pouring that ultrasound goo.
You can be proud of your kids. I'm proud of what I'm carrying. I also think it's a miracle, okay?
Mommy's out. Richard Belzer, February 19th. Richard Belzer, a.k.a. The Bells, the person who is responsible for connecting every TV show in history, is dead.
Munch will munch no more.
Explain the backstory to how he connects every.
Oh, I mean, this is a guy from Law and Order, Homicide, The
NYPD
Simpsons,
Blue,
Yeah.
X-Files,
X-Files.
Saint Elsewhere,
Files.
It's
Arrested
that
Development.
he basically played the same character. Like, it's the same actor, but then he also played the same character on all of these shows. And that was like, if you knew, you knew. But it was never, like, explained on half the stuff. Like, how is this guy in a different fictional universe now?
Because it's not fictional. It's also connected to us. Everything we've ever watched is real. Blow your mind yet?
No, but it's important. Like, he started off as a stand-up comedian of some note, and then this
Okay.
became his entire career. It's just Munch.
Good for him.
Munch. Taste Buds out February 21st. In what white boomers are thinking of when they say anyone can rap, Ariana DeBose introduces the BAFTAs with a song that includes the lines, Blanchett, Kate, you're a genius, and Jamie Lee, you're all of us. And of course, Angela Bassett did the thing. Guys,
I blocked this from memory.
totally out of breath. She said Angela Bassett did the thing.
It's coming back to me, but in an unfortunate
For people
memory
who
lapse.
totally remember this, what thing did she do?
Oh, I totally remember this. I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
A lot of people did not understand.
And I'm an Angela Bassett fan. I'm a Bassett hound.
Oh, bow, bow, bow.
does anybody want to try to do a better rap right now?
Barbie, Ferrari, order calamari.
Ariana DeBose's agent. Are you listening? Professors out. February 24th. American Girl dolls release their latest historical dolls.
And
Isabella and
previous.
Nikki. Two twins from the year 1999.
No, I don't like.
They're super into the Matrix. They both come with optional backwards red baseball caps.
I was gonna say the outfits would be so fun on these little
Right?
kids.
Denim from head to toe.
I don't
Denim,
like
denim.
how this doesn't make you fucking want to vomit. Because Cassie, you're
No.
like, well, this is still before I was born.
One of them is a horse girl. The other one really likes Lisa Frank.
Wait, horse girl like Pegasus?
What? Like Pegasus?
Yeah.
Just like horses. you
Yeah,
know?
people who like Lisa Frank hated horses. That makes sense.
Historically. Well, you had to pick which Lisa Frank girl you were. You were a golden retriever,
Yep.
alien, or horse Lisa Frank.
You're
I
right.
combine them all.
And
I'm
that's
a
'cause you don't
normal
understand.
person.
I know these.
My batteries are running low, okay?
Pokemon Goes, you're out. February 24th. Formula One Drive to Survive's 5th season debuts on Netflix, and for some reason, F1 racing takes over the nation.
5th season. Why did it suddenly blow up, Cassie?
Well, it started because the first season of it was really good. It's gone downhill. But the 2020 season of F1 was insane. The peak of drama. You will never get anything better. Scripted, reality, anything will never top this season. And now it's kind of just like people.
That was 3 years ago. We're talking about
Yeah.
this year's.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
did it finally
cook. Let her cook.
Let me cook, okay? But it's just like it got hyped then, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is cool," and it's so accessible on Netflix, and like because. Otherwise, you had to have like Sky Sports. It's hard to get to. They also explain it to you. They show you the guys are hot. They're also little babies, and they just want to go fast. They get to the heart of the issue of what F1 is about.
You heard it here first, folks. Cassie loves hot babies.
Oh man, that was hard not to talk.
Superheroes are out. March 1st. Something called Scandival begins.
Can we just? Okay, keep going. Oh no, I just wanted to talk about Carlos and like from F1 and like how hot he is.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
okay.
no, we're gonna get on
Shut the
Vanderpump.
fuck up,
Okay,
Caitlin.
all right. Well, like
Did anyone else watch Vanderpump Rules?
No, McKenna, explain this to us, please.
So, Vanderpump Rules TV show. They work at a restaurant. Tom Sandoval has had like so many fucking scandals throughout, but he like cheated on his like first big girlfriend of the show to get with his
I
most
thought you were going
recent
to say he
girlfriend.
cheated on his Ferrari.
Yeah, he cheated on his Ferrari, and then Scandival was that he's just a serial cheater. Like he's just constant. But Scandival like blew up, and he cheated on his like long-term girlfriend that he's been dating for like 7 years, and then like they aired it all out online, and it just turned into drama where people shit on this guy and made dumb memes about him, and it was fantastic.
Cassie, favorite F1 team.
Ferrari.
Favorite F1 driver. Oh, you'll never know.
909ers, get out. March 13th. Everything Everywhere All at Once cleans up at the Oscars, despite the actors not being white. Well, one was white, and she won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar over an Asian actress that was in the movie. But still, it cleaned up at the Oscars.
Well, Jamie Lee Curtis, as was stated earlier, was all of us. So that's why she won, I think.
Also, as we stated earlier, a Nepo baby,
A Nepo baby.
which she rode that wave of.
But she really grew those hot dog fingers.
Yeah.
And so that's a commitment.
I feel like
we should also point out that Books rode this movie to her successful
Oh, do we have to talk about that on
victory
multiple shows
in the
tonight? Do
Oscar
we?
draft from last
That's
season.
fucking cool.
It was very impressive that in a year where we're all getting fucking sick of the multiverse, a multiversal movie can make people go, this isn't based on anything and I'm enjoying it?
Are we still stoked about this movie as much as we were?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Roomies get out. March 15th. Two sources tell the Daily Beast that Ron DeSantis regularly eats pudding cups using 3 fingers.
We stand a
missed
kinky
this.
king.
And like he didn't come out and be like, no, I don't do that. So like it basically he kind of like soft confirmed that he does this. He was on a plane.
Do you think he weighed it and he was like, "There's bigger scandals I'm gonna have to deny in the
There's
future.
bigger Scandavals.
Let him have this one.
This is fine. Distract them with this."
Wait
It's
till
funny,
they find
though-
out what I do with 3 toes.
Because it really does point out that like political scandals, they like aren't as important as just very weird things.
Yeah.
Like the weird noises or the weird ways people eat pudding. That's like what really sticks with people.
Well, he went to say it to his aide. That's not true, but threw pudding everywhere with his fingers.
You could like be wrong on a moral ground, but you eat fucking weird, and I'm gonna have an
He's
issue.
not
with it.
human. He's not fucking
And
human.
he'll
to
never
use
be
those-
president.
Drop mixers, you're out. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour begins. It will spend all of 2023 in the States and travel the world in 24. And by the end of next year, the tour should gross well over $2 billion. Guys, this is something we have never seen in the history of mankind.
Taylor Swift, she did it.
She did it, and it is like my greatest regret of 2023 that I didn't get to go see this concert.
If I had like $1 billion, I would love to see this concert
Yeah.
so many times, and I would love to see it in Arizona specifically because Paramore opened, and I would love to see Paramore and Taylor Swift at the same time.
I'm surprised you didn't say the show where Taylor Lautner came out as like a surprise guest.
That was
and
in
did a
like
backflip.
Missouri, and I'm not willing to go that far. But yes, that was cool.
Did you
too.
see it at all? You said if I had $1 billion, I would have seen it a bunch.
Yeah. ...
Did
I
you
saw it
see
at the theaters at a reasonable $19.89 price.
Yeah. it was the cost that really got us.
It really was.
It was good.
What? Wait.
It was good. Drink. Chapman out. March 31st. Gwyneth Paltrow was awarded $1 when a jury decided she was not to blame for crashing into a 76-year-old man on skis.
So she was not to blame, and she got $1.
She got $1.
Got $1.
Wow.
This was the most baller move to just be like, I don't even want anything from you. I just want to show that you're fucking wrong.
But she wiped out this old dude on skis, right?
Yeah.
Is
and
this a travesty of justice?
She wiped this guy out, and she was like, that's my fucking goop.
And then she's like, and give me $1, bitch.
I want to take it out of your wallet right now.
She learned this
I'm going to
lesson.
take you
Right
down
now.
and take your $1.
She learned this lesson from Taylor Swift, who did this to a guy who groped her, a radio DJ who said, or like sued her, and then she sued back, but only wanted $1 because it's not about the money. But this is a much less, like, I don't know, honorable
Yeah.
suit. But yeah, he sued her, and then she said, no, you just... Handstands out. April 4th, after Bud Light partners with transgender activist Dylan Mulvaney, rap rock activist Kid Rock stacks up cans of Bud Light and barely shoots the cans with an assault rifle.
It's clear that like either they're rigged to explode or somebody off camera shoots them.
Oh my
Because like
God.
you can see all the areas where he's shooting or like just misses.
He is bad with a gun. He's
Yeah.
bad with a gun.
But you know what? At least he has a bunch of them. So, also, he's clearly very good at making decisions.
God, I remember how fucking devastated my manhood was when Dylan Mulvaney was put on that can because of my
Yeah.
love for Bud Light.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's hard.
my manhood was based on my Bud Light love,
Yeah.
as you guys all know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Bud Light was my everything.
Just Budweiser straight though, that's too much. That's too manly.
No, I can't handle
It's
it.
got to be the light version because that's
The mommies, you're out. April 16th, Frank Ocean returns and plays the first night of Coachella in a show that is so bizarre that he ends up canceling his second weekend performance.
Guys, that was too bizarre. I can't be that bizarre again next week.
But it seemed like he was having like mental health issues,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know what
Some-
happened here.
Yeah, it was like deeply troubling.
Most of the show was done from backstage, and people
Avant-garde.
couldn't
Yeah.
tell if it was like avant-garde or if like it was it on purpose or was it not.
Yeah.
He just couldn't find the front stage. He had a weekend scenario.
So often in a concert, the person you can see them because they're on stage, but then the vocals are all recorded already. He's almost doing the opposite of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give
He's
you.
showing the farcicalness of the whole damn thing. Why do I even need to be here?
But
And the-
clearly, like, people came in and were like, well, you have to not do the shows. Like, I think that something was going on.
And the
there.
audience was like, "Should we do the wave? Because he's the ocean." Taste buds out. May 1st, it's strike time. The writers go on strike with the actors soon to follow. Those cowardly directors signed their deal almost immediately. Both guilds strike for many reasons, two of which are streaming revenue and artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Ladies, where are we landing here? Are we siding with the studios?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Nepo babies. Is it still? Can I still do that?
Cassie is taking a weird stand all show.
Side,
But Cassie, the
Rachel Ziegler side.
the only Nepo baby we stand behind is Bindi Oren. Is that right?
Is that the
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
the crocodile hunter's daughter?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jack Quaid erasure.
I don't think we'd call her a nepo baby. She's like a conservationist child.
I mean, she got it from her daddy, so like,
She
How-
died from her daddy.
You don't have access to crocodiles unless your dad is Steve.
So she is heir of the crocodile hunter, like, whole zoo.
This
so,
has
like,
been one of the most important strike conversations. The professors, you're out. May 6th. Sharp-eyed viewers of the coronation of Prince Charles, of which you would think there would be zero, clearly spotted the Grim Reaper run past an open door. Did you guys see the Grim Reaper run past an open fucking door?
And this is not to be confused with the other mysterious figure cloaked head to toe in weird, like, almost plague doctor garb.
That was that guy.
Oh, was that? Oh, it was that guy.
yeah.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
that's the guy.
Oh, cool.
Who amongst us, Mike?
I know it was somebody in this fucking room. Reveal it now.
There's an owl here.
Who? Yeah, I just somebody running around causing prankies, or
we don't know. They have so many stupid bullshit superstitions. The Brits are backwards people.
Right.
And they're probably like, well, we have to do that or the Queen's ghost will come back and eat us.
do you guys know they have backwards braces where they put the braces on backwards and wreck the teeth
Yeah.
outwards? Pokemon Go's You're Out. May 6th. Sharp-eared viewers of the coronation, which I guess would be called elves, heard the choir chanting Vivat Regina Camilla. Everyone else heard, I like vagina Camilla. I like vagina Camilla.
I'm glad that no one watched the coronation, but we're touching on it twice.
Twice in a row.
For our
I don't think those two
McKenna,
statements
we
are
have a
mutually
new
exclusive.
king. It's important.
Charles.
We do, yeah.
We do. Yeah, it's so weird how fucking so many Americans care about. They're like, I woke up at 4, like proudly. I'm like, oh, you need a different hobby.
Yes. They don't fucking rule our country.
They don't rule their
Or
country.
their
I know,
country,
right?
yeah.
Like they're just basically figures.
Fucking Muppets.
But anyway, does Camilla like vagina?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Obviously.
Which one's Camilla?
The one he cheated on Diana with.
Oh yeah, she hoed her way to queen. That's you gotta respect.
The superheroes are out. May 10th. Beyonce begins her Renaissance tour in Stockholm, Sweden. It's her first tour in 5 years, and she probably had her sights set on it being the biggest tour of the year.
Well, now I feel bad.
Yeah, it was not. That's okay.
Poor Beyonce.
It's a big tour.
People dressed in gold to watch it.
True.
I mean silver. Sorry.
I was gonna say that was for her birthday, and also in the gay community, they were pretty fucking equal. They kind of battled it out with each other. It wasn't a
Okay.
total blowout.
Oh, okay.
The gays still show up for Beyonce hella hard, especially with this album. But
I thought this was like the second like most watched tour aside from like Taylor Swift.
Yes,
Yes,
it's just
but
that.
she didn't get
had
that
it on the-
first.
But she didn't get
But
the
you know
first.
what? They were both supportive to each other,
Yes.
which is the
women
most
supporting
important
women
thing.
is the year of 2023.
And you guys are supportive of women supporting women?
Yeah.
Nepo,
Women
baby.
supporting women supporting women.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. 909ers, you're out. May 24th. Tina Turner, dead at 83.
Wow, these wheels keep on turning.
But not
You
anymore,
can't.
of course. They've stopped, finally. It's weird being the age I am now, which is young. But
It is weird
now,
being
like,
young.
everybody that dies, I, like, know, not just, like, the name, but, like, I can,
Personally.
like, picture the person.
Yeah.
And, like, this is just a mark of that. I mean, it's just, like, a presence in all of our lives. Like, one of the most dynamic entertainers that we had and always kind of seemed, like, eternally young. And so,
She took us beyond the Thunderdome.
beyond the Thunderdome.
I mean,
She
yeah.
lives beyond the Thunderdome.
2 careers. Like, when I got to know her in my childhood, she was already like 55,
Yeah.
right? And like seemed young to me,
Yeah,
but she already
totally.
had like a full-on oldies career before I even knew about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing person.
And always seemed like in phenomenal shape, too. And so you'd never expect.
The Roomies are out May 28th. In what could possibly be the end of an era, not just for HBO, but for peak TV in general, audiences say goodbye to Barry Berkman and the Roy family on the same night.
That is a rough night.
A
Not just
rough
because they're
night.
devastatingly written shows. But now what do we watch? Love Island all the time, guys? Yep, that's what I do now.
Asked and answered.
What am I going to do? Watch Yellowstone?
And
do
it
that.
sparked very interesting debates about which was the better
Yeah.
finale. Because I think the most people think it would be a slam dunk for
Well,
Succession.
we don't have to answer that because on Booty this year, one's a comedy, one's a drama.
Oh,
And
thank
so,
goodness.
Yeah.
And they never the twain shall meet.
And for the third, that other question, Greg, you can watch me pee on my Blarney Stone. That's Yellowstone. That's coming to your TV very soon. No, this was crazy, and I think this is it. Like House of the Dragon, fuck you. Like there's Roy Donovan Part 7. Like we don't care. This was it.
Yeah, there's no good TV left.
No. One more. Click. The drop mixers. You're out. May 31st. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pastas, and 155 taters. The new season of I Think You Should Leave has dropped.
I missed it. Could you do that again? I didn't hear what you said.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizza, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pastas, and 55 taters. The new season of I Think You Should Leave has dropped.
I fucking love this show. Okay, TV is not dead.
Yeah, this
As long as he is still alive.
This season, I think, finally caught the attention of people who don't normally watch. I heard
Yeah.
so many more people
Normies.
talking about, and I was like, "You finally get it."
It was like memed everywhere. Everywhere.
Just that list of numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Everyone like paired it with the bear, and I love that.
Yes. Went well together. Maybe Good TV is still on. Do we have The Bear
Good
as
TV.
well?
Those are both comedies, though. Like, we need to find some dramas.
Yeah, The Bear's hilarious.
Chapman out. June 1st. Social media finds out that Gen Z hates when people show their feet. The reasons why, aside from feet being fucking disgusting, most likely revolve around them growing up with the shows produced by Dan Schneider.
That's the guy who did iCarly, right?
That is
I'm
the
not
guy.
allowed to talk. Sorry, guys.
Get off.
Please don't talk.
Get the fuck
Mike.
out of here.
Dan Schneider.
Do we know who
was-
Dan Schneider is?
Yes.
Creepy fucking dude.
Yeah. God, Chapman.
We're not allowed to talk. We're
Let-
both
Dan-
Schneider
Okay,
kids.
let's give
okay?
you amnesty. Say what you know about this guy's feet.
Listen, not this. But
Beautiful
the reason
feet.
Amanda Bynes has so
Disgusting,
many
man.
issues, this dude.
Jeanette McCurdy, this dude.
Name another one. It's going.
And how is this?
Miranda Cosgrove.
How is
Victoria
this?
Justice, this dude.
dude.
I don't know if that one's true.
But how is this related to feet?
He basically made all of his actresses show their feet on screen.
They were like 12.
Ew.
Handstands out. June 4th. Hoping to have the next Euphoria on their hands, but instead having a mixture of Arliss, The Mind of the Married Man, and that Bill Simmons talk show that lasted 3 months. The Idol is released.
Oh hell yeah! Where are my idol heads at? Anybody else in the show that was so good that there were like this wasn't supposed to be like 10 episodes long. This
Yeah.
is supposed to be 5 episodes long, and then the show just kind of like stops.
You're also like not supposed to interpret it that way. You're supposed to kind of think it's doing this.
This is the weirdest show to ever exist. I couldn't tell like if it was supposed to be parody because it seems to be making fun of the exact show that it is, and also seemed to be trying to like be that show at the same time.
They can't settle on it because they had to backtrack so many times when people got like mad at both versions.
Wait,
Yes.
Max, did you watch it?
No, I just saw the reactions too, and that was enough.
me too. Like, I couldn't. There's no way I could watch it. Mommies are out. June 9th. In the year they essentially ended the streaming wars, Netflix also implemented a password crackdown, making it harder for poor-ass college kids to watch stuff on their parents' accounts. Stock prices go up. This is it, guys. Netflix has ended it. They won.
They won?
They won.
Because if you talk to anybody, nobody watches Netflix.
But but you don't talk to anybody who watches Yellowstone, one of like the most popular
why
shows
can't they die?
on TV.
Die!
I think what they're underestimating is that password sharing like holds a lot of communities together.
Yeah.
Every friend group is like kind of knitted together with this like sub layer.
Not us. All 6 of us pay for all of our
No, like
subscriptions.
we all pay. We do very well, but like in theory, most friend groups. I have Disney Plus.
Yes.
Greg borrows that. I borrow my sister's Peacock.
Yes.
We all borrow Ryan's Max.
Yes.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
And like these
Taste Buds out. Oh, shit. Taste Buds out. June 13th.
taste buds.
Cormac McCarthy writes his saddest book to date, his gravestone.
It's good we're not talking.
All right, ladies, let's talk about it. Cormac McCarthy.
Read
dead.
one book.
The Road.
Never read
Oh, The Road.
Yeah.
Blood Meridian.
Which did you books? Which did you read?
Blood Meridian.
Wow.
Honestly, don't remember much. It was a very hard literature class where we read a lot of that shit. And
No Country for Old Men.
That's right.
that's also a movie.
I've never,
Yes.
I never read a book in my life.
Again, we just never learned anything.
Right, never learned to
They
read.
can't- I don't
Yeah.
know how.
This author is like American legend, but also like
Dead?
very dark writer and
Oh.
very
And
dead.
dead. All the Pretty Horses.
There's a lot of pretty ones.
Cassie, just based on
Clyde
his name,
Sales.
Cormac McCarthy, what would he sound like if he talked?
Nay.
We'll never know.
Professors, you're out. June 15th. Colleen Ballinger, a.k.a. Miranda Sings, is accused of grooming and making inappropriate remarks to minors.
She went to my college.
She's an alumni.
Yeah, fellow alum, Miranda.
She responds to the accusations by singing a 10-minute apology set to ukulele.
Wow. That was fucking her. I watched that and didn't know that was her.
Why did you watch it?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Why
She's
did you
not
watch
a
any of
monster.
it? Who's this strange person with one of the worst instruments?
She went to our college.
You guys
She is-
buddies?
Everyone
Yeah.
was really proud of her. Like, oh my God. Like, go to our drama department because Miranda Singh came from that.
And she'll teach you some things.
Oof. Wow.
Her lips were a warning the whole time, man.
Her
Right.
lips were a warning.
Yeah, she did the makeup like she was a little kid, showing you her mind had a little kid.
Like Steve Buscemi at the end.
yes.
Billy Madison.
She based most of her character work on that.
Women can be creeps too, apparently.
I'm sorry if you
Get it,
write
girl
the
boss.
The
lines.
Pokemon Go's are out June 18th. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale that will be loved, that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny sub. Yes! The mate was a guy who thought he was cool. The skipper overly sure. Rich people on a sub that used apart from a PS4. Apart from a PS4.
One of the funniest. Look, we're all gonna die, so it can be funny, and this is the funniest fucking way to die. Fuck you, rich people.
It's
Fuck
so
you
much
forever.
karmic justice. Like it just feels good.
Every detail, it gets funnier. Where they're like, a safety guy came down and was like, "That's how you do it," and the rich guy went, "Shut up! I'll use this remote control." All right.
Like some people have Superman complexes. I think rich people have like I will buy myself out of anything
Uh-huh.
complexes. So they like get on board and they're like PS5 control. I got
Yeah.
money. It's fine.
Not even PS5, PS4, last generation.
Superheroes out June 27th. 83-year-old Al Pacino and his 29-year-old girlfriend welcome a new baby into this world. Just 2 months earlier, 79-year-old Robert De Niro and his girlfriend also had a new baby.
I love it.
That's heat.
The stars of Heat 2.
One of the weirdest parts of being a dude is you can just keep making babies right up until the end. Like that's so. Doesn't that cause them to be like, well, when this child is 18, I will be a corpse? Like,
I heard someone make the argument, well, like no one ever knows when they're dying, and I'm like, but they do
these dudes
definitely
know that they're dying.
Hey, but being that kid, you just come into a ton of money and that cool last name.
And
like,
trauma and issues.
Yeah. No,
Also-
daddy. Everyone. I mean, you'll be stronger.
And
It'll
that
be
pool
cool.
cleaner daddy.
Yeah.
Also, he's 60 years older than his wife
Yeah.
or the mother of his child.
She's gonna get some good money. Hopefully, I hope to God she gets some good money.
909ers out July 1st. Twitter is now X. A long time ago, Elon Musk had a dream. He thought it would be cool to call something X. He has now done that. He is truly the real life Tony Stark.
It's so funny to want so badly to invent something and then just buy stuff from people who invented it and ruin it over and over and over again.
I still love that people don't even respect it as X. They just
Yeah.
call it Twitter/X because like no one knows what X is. They know what Twitter is.
I've
it-
never heard anybody call it X and then stop.
Right.
Yeah.
They will call it X,
Formerly known
but
as
you know,
Twitter.
it's Twitter.
Sometimes I have only if they've really fucked up. So, like recently, a report came out that since he bought it, they've lost 71% of the value of the company.
71%.
And in that report, they just called it X. They just, that's when the name fully got to stick.
We want to let you all know that the Twitter heart of it was doing fine.
Because it has
X.
Roomies out July 6th. Kardashian sisters feud. I love in the Cody when we get to the Kardashian sisters. They feud when Kim accuses Kourtney of stealing her wedding after Kourtney also gets married in Italy and also hires singer Andrea Bocelli. Sounds like the blind following the blind.
That's awful because that guy is blind.
The guy is blind.
Whoever
yeah.
wrote that should be ashamed.
Put in the
Andrea
hang.
Bocelli is blind?
Yes.
The guy who did the rap from earlier in Cody?
So the tension here is that they had the same type of wedding. I mean, this almost sounds like something that they cooked up like before the filming
Yeah.
started. This would
My
be a
mom,
plot.
my aunt, my
Whoa. Producers are doing this?
Oh, this is reality TV.
I think the two
Oh,
girls
yeah.
themselves together came up with it. Like, what's something
Yeah,
we can
They're
beef?
beyond producers needing
right?
producers to
They
do this,
take
right?
command
Produce
of this.
thyself.
And then you like it feels like safer to choose what you're going to beef about.
Well, yeah, because you probably beef about real.
Drop Mixers out July 9th. Jonah Hill had some texts for his girlfriend, surfer Sarah Brady, asking her to take pics down and relationships and follow the boundaries that he had set up.
Brody.
I love when people
Brody.
take like therapeutic phrases and then manipulate them into
No,
being
I already
a
had a
shitty
therapist,
person.
though. Yeah.
No, but we know he had a good one because they made a documentary together. So that's how you know he's a trustworthy therapist.
Oh, shit, therapist. I need you to film this documentary real quick, and we need to get out as soon as possible.
Is he the one that carries drinks weird too?
Carrie's drinks weird?
Yes?
Yes. That's famous drink carrier Jonah Hill. That's why he's famous. Was
That's why
also
we know
shitty
him.
to his girlfriend later. We do a lot of bits. You know who Jonah Hill is, though, right?
I do.
Okay.
But does he also carry drinks
Yes,
weird?
the internet loves to picture him carrying drinks.
God, we really are. Like, are you a fan of any male celebrity?
Not anymore.
Just wait. Chapman out July 11th. Deadline reports an anonymous quote from a studio exec about the striking writers, saying that the studios will hold out until the writers go broke and lose their houses.
Yeah, that's so nice to be like. Anytime like a employer wants something out of you, they're like, you're a valued member of this team. And the second you're like, we want more out of you as an employee, your employer's like, I hope you fucking die.
This is so fucking balls on villainous. I think it was that this is a writer that sent this in.
Oh yeah.
I think so. This is like Grinch level. Like, this is villainous. Like, this is a writer writing this.
But these people are so disconnected that I could see that. It feels like something Lucille Bluth would say.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think like
It's literally the perfect line. Like that's exactly what you expected them to be saying the whole time and just waiting for it to drop. And then it came out.
Handstands out June 12th. McDonald's celebrates the 52nd birthday of Grimace
woo.
by
Yeah.
introducing the Grimace Shake, which allegedly tastes like Grimace. TikTok decides to handle the debut of the shake in its own way.
Yeah, these are legit scary TikToks.
Yeah,
Like, I when you hear that, you're like, how scary could a TikTok be? And they all have the same premise, which is you take a small sip of the Grimace Shake and then something bad happens to you. But they're scary, dude.
And it's not just diarrhea, which is normal.
No, yeah.
That's a normal thing for normal people to have.
The person will like take a sip and they'll be like, they kind of like shrug and then look off, and then suddenly like everything will go dark and their feet will just be like dangling.
It's an entire playground of dead people.
Yeah, like it gets so dark, and then it's just like something scurries in the background of the shot. They're like these little like 30-second long horror movies.
It's their generation, like Gen Z's generation of like when you answer the phone, someone says like 7 days.
Mommy's out. Glamour reports on a Barbie, July 14th, by the way. Glamour reports on a Barbie backlash, specifically that incels online have declared Margot Robbie to be, and I quote, mid.
No.
Mid at best.
The incels went nuclear and they called Margot mid. What a fucking stupid timeline we live in.
It's
Now-
insane.
We should ask, is Margot Robbie ugly, first of all? Or is Barbie maybe too big of a movie for them to handle?
The incels?
Yeah.
They can't handle the Barbie.
I think they legitimately feel like it gives them some sort of power to say an attractive woman is
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
attractive.
absolutely. Because everybody came there like, yeah, she's the perfect thing. She's stunningly beautiful, and they were like, I don't know, mid at best.
Mid men have been going for this argument as Tale as old as
Oh,
time.
Mid-Men.
They are the mid-men. Call them the mid-men.
Din Dripper. There should be a show with Din Dripper. Taste Buds out July 14th. Oh, ladies, here we go. Keir Johnson, the man who took the picture of the Cody Hall of Fame dress that people debated whether or not it was black and blue or white and gold, is accused of attempting to murder his wife after 11 years
Christ.
of domestic violence.
Oh my God!
Was it over the dress?
It was not over the dress. It was.
It is blue and black.
It was.
We would never know this person existed.
No,
I
he
didn't-
was famous for the dress, or not? He was not famous for
the
the
dress
dress.
was
The
famous.
dress was famous.
Yeah.
But then also he beat his wife for 11 years and then tried to kill her.
Wow, he's like black and blue. Sorry.
I don't know what we do with these people.
Wow.
He was arrested though, right? In jail?
What a fun show. we
I
do.
think he's on. It's in Australia.
Oh my God, I love Australia, but I don't like this guy.
Koala bears, yes. This guy, no.
Oh my goodness. Professors, you're out. July 20th. Christmas in July? Yes, please. With hundreds of guest stars, thousands of forks thrown, and sevens of fishes, FX debuts the Bears Christmas episode, Fishes. 7 Fishes. Awkward.
I'm going to tap in Mac.
Why is it awkward?
No? Oh, I thought you gasped like you wanted to talk about it. Oh, talk about it, Caitlin.
Okay, I watched it. Yeah, it was good.
I fucking watched it. What of it?
Oh
You're
no.
not getting anything from me.
I don't know why we gasping.
Are you a character from The Bear? I'm not talking about shit.
I ain't talking about shit.
Hey, both of you, can we talk about it?
Talk about it.
This one taught me what 7 Fishes was, and then I have now seen it in a lot of media.
What is it?
Which is people have 7 fishes. It's Italian. You're right.
Oh my God. Guys, the Bear is unbeatable in.
This episode was so good.
Yes.
As
There was
soon as
just
you
so
saw
much that
Bob
went on.
Odenkirk come on, I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, it's going to pop
My
up.
little bears.
Pokemon Go's out July 20th. Ariana Grande helps end 2 marriages, her own to someone named Dalton Gomez, and SpongeBob SquarePants' marriage to C-star Patrick.
She broke up Tom McKinney?
No.
Oh.
The guy who played SpongeBob on Broadway,
Oh, not the voice of SpongeBob.
she's dating SpongeBob now.
Yeah.
And she was married to
was
Patrick.
Somehow, he looks worse than SpongeBob.
Shooting fire.
McKenna's back.
Well, McKenna's always had a thing for SpongeBob. I don't know if you guys knew that.
It lowers the bar.
Do you know what it is? His SquarePants.
She loves squared pants.
This is like the first time I think we ever seen Ariana fans like really turn on Ariana. And it's not so much that she ruined her marriage or this guy's marriage and he has a newborn child. It's that the dude is not attractive.
Right. That's
is
what's
why.
cool about her
Just make him
fans.
hot.
Is that they were like, this dude's ugly.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you,
why they're
Ariana's
pissed.
fans. Superheroes out July 21st. Coming down from the heavens to save a dying industry. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the unlikeliest of celebrity couples, Barbenheimer.
Yeah, probably the 2 Oscar-nominatedest movies of the year, right?
Did you guys go to the theater this weekend?
I did not.
It was fucking awesome. Everybody was there. It was jam-packed. Everybody was dressed up. More like Barbie than Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Oppenheimer dressed up, but like it was so fucking cool to like. It was like when I was a kid and we went to see Independence Day. Like it was awesome.
I love that
An
people were
event.
shitting on it because they were like, people who want to see Barbie aren't going to want to see Oppenheimer. As though Barbie doesn't take like intellectual things and, you know, challenge your way of thinking.
Yeah, I think they're both firmly aimed at most moviegoers.
Yeah.
I don't think either one is like too obscure for
No,
people
and
to
like
get.
AMC did a double feature thing and like broke their records. 909ers are out July 21st. Waffle House employees hand customer Lana Del Rey a Waffle House shirt. She puts it on, goes behind the counter, and starts working.
No, she didn't. Can Lana do anything wrong?
Does anyone?
Mike, you're doing Cody right. Can I just tell you that right now?
Yeah, I am. We love Lana. She makes great music that I totally get why people love, and now she does dope shit like this.
Mike, can I tell you right now that I regret telling you that you're doing Cody right?
I got too big for my britches.
Did she physically fight anybody while behind the counter? Because then she was actually working there.
No, and every customer that came in was like, Lana, are you fat? Are you thin? Nobody knows. It's just like everybody has questions.
Did she give them diarrhea? Because that's what a real Waffle House employee does too.
What happens to you when you listen to a Lana Del Rey album?
In Waffle House, diarrhea happens.
In Waffle House, diarrhea happens.
And also to you.
The roomies, get out. July 22nd, when a fan threw a drink at Cardi B while she was on stage, she retaliated by throwing her damn mic right at his fucking head.
That's how you do it. I think fans demand too much from celebrities and need to get slapped around a little more.
This was also when people were like throwing things at them, like a
Yeah,
lot
like
of
phones.
There was a
Yeah.
whole trend.
Why? Did TikTok make them do it?
I don't know what.
I
this
think
is-
Mike
I
has
think-
become my great-grandfather.
No.
I think everyone's going through it. I used to tell the story that I saw Will Ferrell at a Laker game, and I was holding a big soda, and I thought, if I threw this soda at Will Ferrell's head, he'd be so angry with me, but like we would be bound together forever. Like you could say, remember that guy that threw that soda at you? I'm that guy, Will Ferrell. And I think it's the
hug
same
you.
thing. Yeah, I think
cry.
it's the same thing. Like I pelted Cardi B with a drink. That was me. I existed.
We've all
How
had
did you
every
come to
live
that
play I go to, I
thought?
have this thought. Sure.
The drop mixers, get out. July 27th. Because classy Lunchable doesn't roll off the tongue, it is now called girl dinner. Crackers, salami, nuts, fruit, some olives. Throw it on there, bitch. A pickle, slap it on there, slut. There's no one around, and you're not gonna cook.
I love that we're finding positive ways to talk about our eating disorders. It feels so great.
So we all found you guys out this year about girl dinners.
Also, girl dinner transformed. It's now Jeremy Allen White, like in a bathtub is girl dinner. Like it's not.
Wait, that's the bear guy, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Put his nuts on a plate.
exactly.
I get
Now you get girl dinner.
Nom nom.
Just eat food, guys. It's easy. It's just eat food.
No, but I get it. I don't want to cook.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
just
want to
lazy.
put little
Just being
snackies
lazy.
on a
I
But-
plate.
microwave so much.
But you can make it look cute when it's little like crackers. and-
Cute. Make it look cute.
Chapman out. July 28th. 20 years after their first attempt, Disney tries it again. Here's to 2043's third attempt at a Haunted Mansion movie.
Come on, it's got to be there. The Haunted Mansion tells
We
such
have
an
it this time.
engrossing story.
We have it this time. The
Yeah.
third attempt?
Yeah, here's what you do. You like the ride. You start with a guy who gets trapped in the Haunted Mansion and so kills himself in the Haunted Mansion. Why don't we should center that guy's story a little bit more. That's very interesting.
Also, Doom Buggy.
Doom buggy. Some things are just rides. It's a
Yeah,
it's a
it's
great
gonna be fun.
It's a great ride. There's
You know
like,
what I've never said? Where's Viper from Magic Mountain?
Yeah.
The movie.
yeah.
It's so much just a ride that they're promotional at.
The
They never
handstands
did it.
are out. July 31st. Paul Rubens is laid to rest in a talking coffin with a face named Coffiny.
Man, was Pee Wee? I'm not sure if we're all of an age for Pee Wee fandom, but I certainly was. Major element of both my childhood, young adulthood. Pee Wee was a great entertainer and like a singular voice. We talked about that Miranda sings. Like she was kind of ripping off a lot of like what he was.
What a piece of shit compared to Paul Rubens, the master. I looked up to this person so much, and sure, he got arrested jerking off in a porno theater.
But not defending that because you shouldn't do that. But like, isn't that why those theaters like?
That's what it was for.
Do you just like watch 2 hours of porn and then you're
he
like,
was not grooming children.
no?
He was jerking off in a porno theater. Okay. Pee Wee Herman rules. Handstand mommies out. August 5th. All right, guys, you ready for this one?
Let's do it.
Greg and Cassie, two white boat owners beat up a black boat captain after the boat captain asked them to move their boat so we could dock, resulting in what seemed like a citywide brawl captured by more cameras than Avatar 2.
Hell fucking yeah, it did. When the chair came in,
Yeah, dude. Somebody comes in with a chair and does some work.
does
Yeah,
damage.
like get busy with that chair.
The best was this unfolding on the timeline. So you got like images of the fight, and then you get the video of the people on the dock like hyping each other up, like, man, we're gonna beat their fucking asses as soon as we dock. And I was like, hell yeah, you guys are. Literally everybody came together to beat these white people's asses.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of like a heartwarming moment.
Truly,
Because it's just like this really like white bad behavior, and you're like, this shouldn't be allowed. And this group of people present were like, no, this shouldn't be allowed.
not
And in
allowed.
fact, this will not stand.
This was the moment I thought would heal.
Taste buds out. Peggy Jones was mowing her lawn when a snake dropped out of the sky and wrapped itself around her arm. A hawk came down and grabbed the snake, carrying her away until the snake let go and the hawk flew away. Your thoughts?
What? Wow, 2023, you did this, didn't you?
Is this like an alternate ending to Snakes on a Plane? Just like they all fall
Peggy,
from the sky.
Is that from? I don't know.
Is it from Peggy Jones: A Life? Because yes, this happened to
True
this
of it.
woman.
How strong is this hawk?
Hawks be strong. If you don't know this, if the
I know
animal
hawks carry like small dogs and shit, but a snake and a person?
A hawk? How big that wingspan though?
And she was
How
probably
big
holding
this
on to her
person?
lawnmower.
you can't forget that. It was
Well,
probably
look, if her name's Peggy Jones, she's probably overweight.
fair enough.
Professors, you're out. Dunkin' Donuts introduces Dunkin' Spiked Coffee and Dunkin' Spiked Iced Tea.
That is a spicy Dunkin'. It's weird to say
Mike, does Peggy Jones drink?
Peggy Jones, like myself, loves a spiked donut. Which is what I call when you get a dozen donuts and dip them in that spiked coffee. And you go, it's not drinking if you're suckling it off a donut. Right? You feel me?
Yeah.
Sometimes Michael duck down behind the table and then just pop back up with so much information.
I can't be the only one to have something to say about this.
What, Caitlin, are you a Dunkin' Donuts spiked coffee or spiked iced tea girl?
I personally think that Dunkin' Donuts tastes like it's poisoning me. And I think with the alcohol,
What I know about Caitlin,
Hey,
she's super into
Silkwood
health
over
food.
here.
and with alcohol, it probably makes it better. So
Back to sweet greens.
Pokemon Goes, you're out. Taking after such oh, no. I need both of you two here.
Someone
Not allowed.
Tap us in.
I refuse.
August 17th. Taking after such luminaries as Kelce Grammer, Nick Jonas falls off the stage while performing.
Oh my god! Okay.
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 You know what?
I'm still coming in because the fucking tour, which is the name of the tour the Jonas Brothers are on. The
I'm sorry, the tour,
is
which is the
called
name of the tour?
The Tour, yes.
Cool,
And their album
cool.
called The Album, yes, because that's what the Jonas Brothers be doing right now. There is so many
Originality's not their
things
specialty.
that happened during the tour, and Joe Jonas falling off the stage is just one of them. What came later on, and then all the Sophie Turner stuff, God. This,
Yeah, do you think that's why he fell? He was just thinking about his divorce and now he's a terrible
everyone
father.
was like, this guy is so drunk, and instead he was
Do you
just
think
so
Nick
fucking
Jonas was thinking
sad.
about Joe Jonas's divorce?
I bet, yeah, he's like, man,
Nick Jonas can
my
only
brother's
think
a
about his
terrible
fucking
father.
self, so...
All right, teams are off. August 17th. Breaking out of seemingly nowhere to have widely viewed awkward conversations, 2023 seemed to be the year of Bobby Altoff, with her conversation with Drake gaining the most notoriety.
what?
I know
this-
who this is.
Is this the podcaster that's
Did not
intentionally
watch.
mean or like doesn't react?
She did like
Yes.
she got
Yeah.
big because she like joked that she named her kid like Concrete and stuff like that, and her daughter Richard, and she
That'll
just
always
made
get
like
you big.
dry
so good,
humor
guys.
bits of like awkward jokes with her husband, and then all of a sudden she blew up. But I think there's somewhere along the line some sort of nepo friendship going on because she went from
Nepo.
like just random TikToker.
I don't think it's safe.
I don't think she's a nepo baby, but like I think
Well,
she got
McKenna,
friends
there's
in big places.
People are saying she's a plant.
She's a plant.
Yeah.
I believe
Like
it.
a fern.
Okay,
Succulent?
listen. She went from just filming weird videos holding her daughter and being like, Richard and I are going to go to the park today and do this weird thing.
August 24th, a modern day rarity in which something happens that makes both the left and the right ecstatic. Donald Trump's mugshot is released.
Ecstatic for two different reasons. The right were so excited to start printing out little coffee mugs with his face on it, like they were
T-shirts.
Wakeboards.
People are not buying his merch like they used to. What can we do?
Meanwhile, it's like the coolest look he could cook up.
Yeah.
It's like Blue Steel from Zoolander. It's like he's trying so hard, like.
It's like what we think Dr. Doom looks like under that shield.
And to me, he looks old as fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like garbage.
And burnt as hell.
And then the left is like, now something's gonna happen. Finally, something's gonna happen.
Something's gonna
Left is
save us
fucking
from this
Charlie
guy.
Brown, and the world is Lucy.
Christ, you guys.
Nothing.
Christ
good.
on
He's
a
Teflon.
cracker.
I do have to say, this is like the one time we've ever talked about him, I feel like, on this entry of the year.
August 25th, our generation's greatest romance is no longer, as Bill Murray and Kelce, who sang the song Milkshake, have broken up.
Wow.
The milkshake to the yard, lady?
Yes.
Oh,
I
man.
totally thought we were gonna go like Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. Like we finally figured out that they weren't together.
Who the fuck cares? We're talking about Bill Murray and the milkshake lady.
Was this whole relationship a way of trying to, like, him lose some of the heat around, like, the allegations about him?
Maybe, or maybe Kelly's put a milkshake in her yard.
Yeah, apparently.
And
back in
attracted
the
him.
day, it used to just like moths to a flame, man. The boys would just start showing up.
And it brought Bill Murray to her yard.
Talk about a tale of two kitties.
I feel like it's a distraction technique that doesn't actually help because it just makes you think more about Bill Murray and the strangeness of the world. Like it doesn't.
I could see that. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
because then you're like, oh yeah, doesn't he also have that
yeah,
other thing?
like,
And you're like,
this is so out there left field.
August 25th. Despite 2023 belonging to Taylor Swift, she's not necessarily getting the pop filter person of the year. Today sees the release of the film Bottoms, starring Ayo Edebiri. She also starred as Sydney on The Bear, April O'Neil in the Ninja Turtles movie, Janet in Theater Camp, in appearances in History of the World Part 2, Abbott Elementary, I Think You Should Leave, Big Mouth, and Spider-Man Across the Universe.
hell yeah.
Hell fucking yeah.
It is her world, and we're all just living in it.
She's so good.
She is generally the best part of every single thing that she's in, and she's in everything, and she's with like a bunch of other entertainers. So
And she has that magical talent, but almost believably playing a high schooler and almost believably playing a 40-year-old. Like she can do it all.
yeah,
She also plays like they're all different roles.
Yeah.
But like she could do anything. Like when I saw her in like Theater Camp and Bottoms, I was like, damn, she's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And then the Bear just like
Just like.
we'll never know.
September 2nd, notorious cunt Kevin Costner finds out he is on the #1 show on television. When he is asked to return to the set, he responds with a very loud "fuck you." Yellowstone as we know it is over. Luckily, we don't know it.
Ooh,
I don't
mysterious.
think we've ever talked about Yellowstone more.
Yeah, this is definitely our Yellowstone episode.
This is our Yellowstone year.
So the incident is he said, I'm not going to be on the show anymore.
He says he doesn't want to. He wants to go direct his own movies.
Yeah.
And so he's going to direct 2 very high-budget Westerns that are sequels that are going to come out 6 months apart
Sequels to what?
Yellowstone.
to each other.
Oh.
No, he's going to direct 2 Westerns that come out January and like April in 2024.
People love going to see Westerns these days.
But
I guess he probably feels like this is his last shot. Like,
September 5th, after 4 years, the Jonas Sisters, made up of Sophie Turner, Priyanka Chopra, and some normal person is done. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner are getting divorced.
Don't fucking put any shame on Danielle. She has a jewelry line and it sucks ass.
She has a jewelry
That's all
line,
the fucking shit she's got. Okay.
Oh, cool. She put little blue jewels next to red jewels.
I'm
That's
sure
awesome.
she did a lot of that design work. I'm sure she had a real bunch of input.
It seems like she did a lot of that, and
She's
also
just
the
some
real
lady.
estate,
Why wouldn't she?
She does a lot of it.
know.
It
I
does
don't
have
know.
about the career
Recently,
pressing.
I'm against her. I'm Team Sophie. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Your Team Sophie,
I
while
think
she
so.
parties, while her babies are wearing 7 dirty diapers at home, because Joe Jonas has no idea how to open a can of peaches or change a diaper.
It's 1950. We can't expect him to do anything.
Oh, it is 1950, Mike. That is correct.
But yeah, I'm pro partying. Fuck them kids.
I'm just so glad.
I love that he
Jonas Brothers are
claims this,
finally
but then
here.
fights for full custody. Like,
September 7th, everybody's favorite talk show host, Jimmy Fallon, who everyone loves and everyone thinks is funny, is actually running a toxic work environment. Rolling Stone reports that employees are subjected to constant tantrums from a frequently drunk Fallon, prompting the question, does this sound familiar to you guys? Cassie, why are you laughing?
Sorry, it's something else I was thinking about.
Yeah, I think
not
about this
related to
other podcast.
Yeah,
It's funny, though.
I was thinking about Ellen. What are you guys talking about?
It feels like, it also reminds me of things people have said about Steve Harvey. I think a big part of it is like these people are all under so much pressure. And this is not to excuse what he's done, but they're all monsters because like it's a tough thing to do and they are doing it all the time. And so I think kind of warps people.
but they also live in a bubble that
Yeah.
convinces them they can do no wrong, and they've like let themselves believe it.
And
because
also, if
people
anybody
cater to
says,
them.
like, hey, Jimmy, you're fired.
yeah.
And he legitimately
God-given talent, like Jimmy Fallon, who everybody knows is so good at, and then also, I mean,
September 8th, in one of the odder career moves of the year, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, among others, write letters asking for leniency for convicted rapist Danny Masterson, citing his support of firefighters affected by 9/11.
what did I
so
say at the beginning of the
fucking
show?
pissed.
Fuck firefighters. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think they thought that they could do this and like nobody would know.
Yeah, like it would
Yeah.
just slip under.
They
Yeah.
thought this would never come out and catch them.
Yeah.
Like, how much do you have to be someone's homie to like
Support them after they
once
raped
they're
women.
convicted? Like maybe accused, you're like, I'm gonna stand by my friend. But like convicted, I think that's the time to just be like, you know what, this guy kind of sucks. Goodbye,
Their
everybody.
letters are like, yeah, we know he's a fucked up person.
Sure,
He's
he's
a
done.
good dad.
But
He's
does he
done a
deserve
grip of
punishments?
Yeah, this daughter should be raised by her rapist dad.
Man, they hate that daughter.
That's the truth.
Yeah, honestly, like, I want this animal. September 11th. Never forget.
Never.
After 2 years of mostly goodwill, the Drew Barrymore show draws its first criticism when it decides to come back to air before the strike is over. She reverses her decision, but her writers quit anyway.
And wasn't the strike like over a week later?
Just had to wait like
man.
5 days.
Talk about industry plans. I really do feel people be like, send Drew out. Nobody can hate Drew. See what happens. They're even mad at Drew. Now, what I do want to know, what makes this difference than I remember back in the day, if you're old enough to remember the last writer strike, Conan would go out and just spin his wedding ring on the desk. Why was that kosher? But we're mad
'Cause there's
at
no
Drew?
No
writing.
writers.
No writing.
Nobody was
But
writing.
she tried to do it with writers.
Yeah. She like
she
outsourced,
said
right?
she didn't. Yeah, she was gonna do like she didn't need writers.
Go
and
spin
she,
that ring.
Yeah, but she was still trying to put out like scripts and stuff. She was like,
That's right.
And Conan's thing was like subversive.
Right.
Yeah, like this was supposed to be like we're just going back to do the show, not like we are trying to underline
it was
how
almost-
terrible
People
it is.
like would love Conan for doing it. September 12th. Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert was escorted out of the Beetlejuice musical after reports of her vaping, singing, recording the performance, and getting her Beatles juiced.
and also giving an over the pants hand job to her date.
don't forget that is
Yeah.
so important.
I just feel like it's
Also-
an important moment.
We are
Colorado.
fine with in-theater hand jobs. We are fine with titty play in theater. But vaping, Lauren, disgusting.
I think if you're at a movie, you can mess around, but if you're at the theater, those people are looking at you.
like
Yeah.
low down on the theater.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
like-
kind of front row.
And I like how like she was like, I did not do any of that, and they're like, well, there's actually video cameras,
actually a
and
lot
she's
of
like,
video
all
footage.
right, I did some of that shit. I don't know.
High five.
I'm zany, man. Beetlejuice the musical, though, I think that gets you fired.
It's
up.
horny.
Yeah, it's a horned up musical,
Yeah.
and I think they're probably now going to have to warn people like,
It's
hey,
better than porn.
don't do hand stuff during this.
September 24th. The Chiefs-Bears game has a very special guest. This will be the one moment tonight where we can talk about Taylor and Travis Go.
So he's a football guy.
Yeah, and now
Her
people know
boyfriend is a
football.
football guy. That's
Because
so
Taylor
exciting.
Swift
I have
brought
never
fans
seen
and people.
football people so mad in my life and like hating Taylor Swift than after this moment. They're like,
But she's bringing finally some
No,
popularity to football.
You got a
needed
few
it.
Yeah.
men who are like, all upset that more people are watching football.
yeah, they're like,
The majority of people are hyped.
you're taking my thing. I was like, sorry.
These are the worst people on earth, though, so you can't expect them to be that cool about it.
No.
You have to be like, it's me. I'm the problem.
But
it's
even
me.
the NFL was like, this is our cash cow. So
But yeah, they're very upset that
she made this, sport thingy so
Yeah.
much money.
She did, and also like the mom is huge now. People love Kelsey's mom because they're just always hanging out.
both the parents are getting.
September 27th, Lil Tay is reported dead. And then not dead. All within a matter of a few days. Do you guys remember who Lil Tay is?
The young
Yes.
rapper, right?
kind of like a racist little girl.
I don't know.
Or she
honestly.
because
I thought it was Taylor Swift.
she does like a thuggish persona that seems
Yes.
very like
So racially appropriating.
yeah,
With-
and then just says like completely wild
It feels
thing.
She
very
got big when she was
YouTube-y.
like 6 or 7.
yeah, very yeah,
she
because it was like
clearly manipulated by the adults around her.
And she hadn't posted in like a year. And this was like the first time she'd posted in a
Didn't
long
her
time.
brother confirm it too, or
Yes.
something like that? Her brother was like, "Yeah, it's sorry, it's sad," and then he was like, "No, my phone got hacked."
Yep.
I love how there's like no sign that you got hacked at all.
And her brother was like, now I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can now confirm that I am dead. If you want to actually see that you've been hacked, be like, I got 5 MacBooks, and the next 5 people that DM me are gonna get them.
You just gotta go on unhinged.
Post one of
for a
those
while.
Ray-Bans, like the pricing and everything.
September 28th, Gen Z finds the funniest thing they've ever seen when they discover an ad for a television show called The King of Queens, featuring the show star Kevin James shrugging.
That's only from September. That feels like it's been with us for so long.
It's still going.
And it's like the picture more than anything else. That's
Yeah,
like,
it's just
The
the
picture.
Getty image. Like,
and so it's been like photoshopped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The current coach of the Lakers is very bad at being a coach of the Lakers, but his thing is he stands on the sidelines with his hands in his pockets as if he's recreating the meme. I saw
People are
one
gonna hate me
person.
for being a bad coach, but they'll love me for constantly referencing the meme.
I saw somebody use Photoshop to give him big bosoms.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's fucking hot, bro.
Can Lady Kevin get it?
He could be his own wife on the show now. Finally.
September 29th, The Sphere opens in Las Vegas with a month of shows performed by Irish rock and roll band U2.
I don't love that show was just automatically uploaded to all of our phones. That seems fucked up. Why would they do that to us?
Great U2 call, Mike. Are we fans of the Sphere? I have to say, I know that it's probably like very like dystopic or whatever. I fucking love that big round boy, dude.
It's in the only place they could get away from it.
Yeah.
Every other place they'd be like, what a fucking eyesore. But Vegas is an entire eyesore itself, so
Exactly.
You
It's
they
cool
did
as
it
shit when
right.
you drive by it there.
yeah.
Sometimes you walk by it and it like tracks you with its eyes and it'll like have a little face and
I
it'll
love
watch you
being tracked
go.
by faces and eyes that are bigger than me.
But it would have been awesome if they were like, you know what? Des Moines. And then just put that fucking eyeball right in the middle of it.
And you're right, Ryan. The F1 race did go right by the
Right through
Sphere,
the Sphere.
when it was in
Sure did.
Vegas, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. When the F1 was in Vegas, my fucking Erica. October 2nd, and one of the rare sports stories that directly crosses over with Mike Gravano's life.
I was about to sit down. What?
Miami Heat star Jimmy Butler shows up to team photos in an emo makeover, complete with long straightened hair, pierced lips, nose, and eyebrows, and black fingernail paint. Greg, why did this happen?
Okay, he did it because you take all the promotional pictures the first like couple days of the season. F1 does the same thing. And so like if you go to look at Jimmy Butler's stats on NBA.com, he's got the long
year.
straight hair over his
It's
eyes.
amazing.
And honestly, people kind of got a little twisted about this. People were really like the sanctity of media day. And here you are.
Media
it's
day.
professional.
But no, I love it because everyone's like, all of the white reporters like, they look so black. And now he looks so white. He looks, I don't know what to say anymore.
I thought it was like so cool and low key.
October 4th, Women discover that their white male partners think about the Roman Empire on a regular basis, probably more often than they think about any other empire.
Was this a bit, or do you guys legitimately think about the Roman
No,
Empire?
this was the coolest way to find out I'm not white and straight because I've never thought about
Okay,
this
cool.
ever.
No. Here's what I actually think is going on. They are going out with like normal dudes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are thinking about like Wakanda or
Yeah,
like
bullshit.
Greg is thinking about the Dune Empire. We're actually thinking about other empires, but like if they don't have
Taylor's
nerd
Empire.
shit to think about, what they have is the Roman Empire.
That's pretty nerdy.
like that's their nerd shit. That's what I think.
I fell into this trap. One of the nephews sprang it on me. He's like, "Hey, how much you think of the Roman Empire?" And I was like, "I don't know, a few times a week." And he's like, "Yeah, that's just like from the internet." And I was like, "Wait, what are you talking about?"
Point of order. If I think about Marcus Aurelius a lot,
Yes,
does that
yes, that counts.
Who the fuck is that?
Netflix release October 4th. Netflix
tempered.
releases a Beckham documentary. Its most viral scene features Victoria Posh Spice Beckham claim that she grew up poor.
Guys, it was so good. He was out of the scene.
Dude, can you burn your wife this bad, Cassie?
She needed it.
She
We were
needed
working
it.
class. We struggled. What did your dad drive you to school?
So you're getting like all this story of so much struggle, and then she comes on like still,
I thought it was going to be like a Mercedes, too. It was a fucking Rolls Royce.
and like the fact that like this is just how they are. Like she wasn't pissed after this, at least on screen. Like he was just like, "Thank you," and like left the room. And
Like,
he was like,
he is like full Jim Halpert looking at the cameras. Like, no. Tell
he
him,
said-
tell him what you actually drove.
She's like, "No, I mean it was one time we had one Rolls Royce," and he's like, "No, what the fuck was it? Tell it."
One Rolls Royce. We just had the one.
Just the one.
we
They were
couldn't even get the
living in
match pair.
Poverty.
October 17th, Jada Pinkett Smith's book Worthy is released. In it, she drops such truth bombs as she is close friends with the dog whisperer.
Cesar Chavez?
And she
No, Cesar. What is
Milan.
Milan, thank you.
oh, from the ravine?
I was just in the Bay Area driving on that street a lot.
The ravine Chavez's. And she was so close with Tupac Shakur that she called him Pac.
Guess we're all pretty
Around.
close with Tupac Shakur, guys.
Who is this again?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada Pinkett Smith, right?
Queen Red Tape.
I feel like we're supposed to be keeping her name out of our mouths. Am I
I
the
will
only?
fucking slap your ass so
Am I the
hard.
only one who feels like we're not supposed to?
You know, I think it was last year that everyone's like, "Do you have sympathy for?" And I said no, like very adamantly. Now I'm a little worried about his mental health because of a lot of what was revealed in this
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little sympathy this year.
October 20th. After a tour so successful, we sure as shit couldn't buy tickets. Blink 182 releases its 9th studio album, One More Time, featuring the return of Tom, a cancer-free Mark, and a burn-free Travis.
It's a pretty good album.
It is pretty good. It just
I
feels
like
good to have
it.
them back.
Yeah.
And it would have been rad to see them, but they said no. They said, "Fuck you guys."
Specifically to
declined.
us.
They like made a video, posted it, and were like, "Hey, you guys, fuck you guys."
You poors? Nah. you don't get a Rolls Royce driven here?
So Posh Spice could go see
It's a
them.
good album, or like it's good for what
No,
you would
I think
expect.
it's a good album. Right, we're still figuring it out.
Yeah, it feels like people are like, it's good.
If it came out like after Neighborhoods, we'd be like, oh fuck, yes.
Yeah.
But now
Don't-
I don't know. We're old.
Don't compare me to the Almighty. Compare me to the alternative. And the alternative is their previous albums, like the last 3.
I liked 9.
October 20th, the best-selling album of new music of the year comes out today, and it is called Hackney Diamonds by the Rolling Stones.
Wait, you said new music.
New music. Because
They
the
did
best-selling
it.
album of the year is 1989 by Taylor Swift.
No, I know. I'm just saying they don't know how to write new music. I'm sure they're new quote unquote songs.
Did
but
you listen to Hackney Diamonds by the Rolling Stones?
It's not on any of the best of lists. Why would I?
I have listened to several of the tracks, and it's like it almost feels like AI generated. Like these are these are Rolling Stones songs.
are the Rolling Stones.
It's just like it's like they poured it out of the pitcher of Rolling Stones. Like none of them are the best Rolling Stone songs you've ever heard, but they are identifiably the Rolling Stones. It's kind of cool that
they-
like they're
oh.
80 and still produced an album but none of it's gonna like blow you away. I don't think.
Do you think they were all like songs they just had written before but never made the
No, that is
the album?
100% true. What it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, we have all this old stuff that we've never used. Let's throw it together for this album.
October 24th, Britney Spears releases her memoir, The Woman in Me. Minutes after the release, Justin Timberlake calls the members of NSYNC and says maybe we should get the group back together.
This book really showed how big of a piece of a shit he was, but like,
Oh, guys, do you think he is legit evil?
yeah, after this, yeah.
Is he the dumbest person or the evilest person?
Evil.
I don't want to give him credit for being smart.
Yeah, you can't. He just like looked in. He just like people found him hot and he could sing and he just was at the right time.
And he kind of like seemed nice, and then like
Yeah.
later you're like, what was I even making that determination?
He seemed like
based
Guy
on?
Next Door-ish,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Chubby cheeks, that's what it was. And he would smile.
Ramen
You're like,
noodle
oh, he's
hair.
He was
nice.
on like
Chubby
Mickey
cheeks,
Mouse
top
Club,
ramen
like-
hair. That's a Taylor Swift song we're writing right now.
But at the same time, now you like connect a bunch of the different things that happened in his career, and it's like, oh yeah, this guy's just another
He's
piece
a
of shit.
fucking piece
We
of
were
shit.
Yeah.
also really manipulated by the media, though. Media told us we should love him.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just
we shouldn't have. October 24th, Kurt Cobain's daughter marries Tony Hawk's son
Yeah.
in a ceremony officiated by Michael Stipe.
We are reality jump the shark. This is all fake. Story plot lines we forgot about are back.
I think it seems random to us, except that all celebrities hang out with each
Right.
other, so they all have the opportunity to get to know each other and be married by each other.
Spud McKenzie threw the bachelor party.
It's sad because it's like the fifth Spud McKenzie, though.
I hope these kids, I hope they do it. I hope they're happy. I hope someone at the wedding was like, hey, you look just like Tony Hawk to Tony Hawk. And he's like, well, you watched me walk my daughter down the aisle.
You
So
know.
I think you
Walk.
know.
They skated
Oh,
780.
of course. We'll do a 900
And
together.
honestly, I hope both of them, both the daughter and the son, are so fucking untalented. Wouldn't that be great? Just like
just ordinary
alleviate all that
actuaries.
pressure.
Yeah.
October 26th, the season 8 trailer drops for the new DreamWorks show, The Croods Family Tree.
I think a long time ago when we started making these crudes jokes.
Drink. October 28th. So no one told you life was going to be this way.
No.
Your job's a joke. You're broke. Matthew Perry's DOA.
Why wasn't it Keanu Reeves? Dear God, couldn't it have been Keanu Reeves?
What a weird runner.
Do you guys not know that?
His book, right?
Huh? Yeah, Matthew
Yeah.
Perry wrote that about, I think, River died. And,
Oh.
and he
Yeah.
said, he declared to the heavens, why wasn't it Keanu Reeves?
Oh, wow.
This was a sad one. It feels like way.
Just before Cody came out, it was revealed that it was fucking drugs. It was very clearly drugs.
Oh yeah,
Any more drugs? Was it Ozempic? Oh.
ketamine.
It was ketamine, right?
Yeah, which he might have been taking therapeutically. Ketamine's become one of those drugs
It was,
where it's
like prescribed, but too much.
October 31st, Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum announced their engagement. One of them is quoted as saying, "This is what hot people do with each other. We touch each other's wieners and marry."
well, they've got it figured out. What can I say?
What do they think ugly people do?
Touch each
The
other's
opposite.
butts and divorce.
Hey, Mike, I want to touch your butt in divorce.
Hey, baby. Well, good for them. I'm a fan of hot people. Like they make life a little bit better, and I think they,
For him, for
yeah, they should get together.
And
They
by
should
doing
be
this,
together.
we make more hot people for us to
Exactly.
root for,
We
so-
need generations of hot people to come,
And
don't we?
honestly, they do the opposite of podcast. Movies.
They like to be seen.
The circle of life.
Good for them, man. They're-
Moment of silence for the hotties.
But like, are you ever sad about seeing them?
No.
No.
I will.
They're hot.
Erica, I will. October 31st. It's hard to pick an exact day, so we'll choose this Vice report interviewing 5 investors whose portfolios have fallen to zero. The NFT market completely bottoms out.
No.
All the money has been laundered, everybody. We
Caitlin,
are
how
done.
much money did you lose?
So much. All of my money, actually. That's why I'm poor.
All my apes.
All the
my
apes.
apes
The
are
apes.
gone.
All my Dogecoin.
Did you guys have apes?
I had 3 apes, bro. I had sad ape, funky ape, smoking ape.
Yeah.
They're worth nothing now.
I had the ape with a choker that said sexy. You know what a good get that is?
I had an ape with a yacht made of mangoes.
Sounds delicious.
My favorite thing about that is still when people would be like, "This is my ape," and then somebody else would like copy and paste it. Be like, "Now I have it." Like, well, you don't.
Actually, you don't.
Please
Yeah.
stop doing that.
No, you stop now.
These are my apes.
November 4th, Spider-Man, a Boston Celtic, and a psychic character on a Disney Channel show. What do they all have in common? They all have children belonging to the people on this show named after them. Rowan, That's So Raven Leguizamo was born.
She sure was.
It's so nice to have a new weirdo in our crew.
And she was definitely named after the psychic one. That's for sure.
Is she? Does she sleep?
She does sleep because she is human.
Does she sleep only on you while you're moving?
She sure does love that. She loves that. She is alive. She is a baby. And she's here.
I hear today that kids are always on their phone.
Yeah.
Has that been your experience?
Soon she will be a tablet child.
What's the
We're
new
not doing the no
slang?
screens thing. We're doing screens.
Screens on top of
Check it out,
She
kiddo.
will earn it one day.
Screens.
November 9th. After animating, editing, completing, and testing the movie Coyote vs. Acme, Warner Brothers CEO David Zaslav says, "Nah, bro," and flushes it down the toilet. It's the third high-profile IP movie in 2 years after Batgirl and Scoob 2. He's done this too.
I don't think you should be able to finish the thing. You say Control-Delete and be like, "Give me tax breaks, please." That seems maybe a big fucking loophole.
Which, that is a law soon.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Like in 3 months, it's about to be. but
Oh,
not
you know
now.
he's about to cancel a bunch of movies
I
right
know.
now.
No, for sure. Like the another thing we're about to talk about.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
It feels like if the Coyote tried to do this, that the movie would still come out and it would somehow blow up
I think
in
it
his
might.
face.
More and more stills are coming out.
Yeah, there does seem to be almost like that there was a movement to get it released now.
November 9th. When rumors start to stir that The Simpsons has banned Homer from strangling Bart. Simpsons creators Matt Groening and James L. Brooks make it very clear that will never happen.
We will always choke our children. This is America.
This is a show built on abuse. Why would they change that? They'd have to get
It
a new
comes
message.
from a different time. I mean, when Ryan and I were raised as kids, we would get spankings. We would get strangled by our parents. This was just a normal thing that would happen.
Our parents would
thank
bust
them
into
for
the room when me and Greg did something wrong, and they would say, "We will do hardcore Indian accents to you, at you, as hard as we can forever."
I'd be like, "No, Mom and Dad, that's appropriation. It's wrong. You're being racist." No, we're commenting on racism. We're not being racist ourselves.
And not thinking about it.
And we will never think about it.
You can't make us. It's so interesting, though, that it just became a story for a little bit.
November 10th, The Marvels opens in theaters to mixed reviews from critics and fans, but to the lowest opening in MCU history. People cannot help but write for the umpteenth time the MCU obituary.
It's over, everybody.
They're never going to make money again. Even their flop made millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, still an insane amount of money, and they're like, "Wow, this one really didn't do anything, huh?"
There were moments that were fine.
Honestly, here's
If
what I think
this-
you do. Make the movie, have it completely done, just
Delete
scrap
that
it.
shit.
If this was part of any other the group like DC or something like that, would we be impressed? Or would it still be mediocre? Is
How
it just
much money
because
it made?
No, but the quality of it. Is it because we hold it to the standard of the first Avengers film, or is it just I haven't seen it yet? Is
There's
it just
moments that
average?
are fine.
Okay, it's just average.
I think the genre is exhausted.
Yes.
Oh,
Like-
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to
We
judge
need
any
a
one
break.
bad.
If they took a 6-year break, that would be amazing, but they cannot. November 10th, Gannett Newspapers, a national news chain, has hired Brian West to be their Taylor Swift reporter. That will be his entire job.
Wow.
He's a Swift watcher?
He's a Swift watcher.
Now we can compare to the Brits and their royal watchers. Good for Brian. What's his
So
fuck?
only reporting on Taylor Swift.
How
and
did
the
he get
smell
this
of her
job?
feet.
Oh, she
Imagine
dances.
the
Those things
budget
reek.
talks.
What?
I mean, the budget talks for this newspaper. Well, how much are we allocating to just the Swift
Oh,
reports?
and that budget had to come from somewhere, and the people
What's
who
getting
lost
cut?
budget, yeah, they know about that.
The crime beat. Fucked.
Fuck. Also, when he goes to ask for a raise, he's like, I got that one story about when she went to the football game. What do you want from me?
Shorted attention.
She did go to that football game, and when she went there,
She's
her
so
feet
relatable,
stank.
though, because she eats chicken nuggets.
I know.
Yeah.
just like us.
You thought I was making it up?
No.
I don't do that ever.
Well, good for him. It's hard to get a job like that.
November 11th, trying to milk his first name for all it's worth, Taylor Lautner claims to be Taylor Swift's most popular ex-boyfriend, to which everyone asks, who?
How dare you? We all know who he is.
Jonathan Mayer.
Is that John Mayer, the guy with the guitar?
Yeah, I call him Jonathan because we're close.
Jonathan Mayer. But Taylor Lautner is known as Lautner. Actually, is how it's pronounced. Everyone get it right. Taylor Lautner is actually her most favorite boyfriend because he actually doesn't have like.
That was a typo.
He's the most decent
Yeah,
one.
he's the most decent one.
Did you say like most well known? Or
No,
like,
her
or liked?
most popular ex-boyfriend.
yeah, I
With
feel
her?
like the popular is not the right word.
Because not in the world.
Yeah.
Most unhated.
Least known.
What about Matt
what?
Healy?
No. Yeah.
Most able to do a backflip.
Yeah.
November 17th, Lionsgate takes another bite at the apple of a semi-old franchise,
Twilight.
releasing The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, hoping that Jennifer Lawrence isn't crucial to the Hunger Games' popularity. Anybody see it?
I read the book and I want
read
to
the
see
book.
it.
I
You
don't
guys
want to
read
see
the
it.
fucking book?
I read the
it
book.
as well.
I was pregnant.
The book was okay.
It
I
was
had a book.
fine.
Look, I was pregnant, all right?
I have no excuse. I just read everything I find.
I liked the original trilogy. The book was fine. By the end of this year, I think everything is just fine. I don't give a shit about anything by the
Honestly,
end
I
of the
think
year.
a lot
All
of
I-
people.
All I heard was people were very thirsty for snow. They were
Yes.
just like
Yeah,
found
it's just
them
a
very
weird,
hot.
weird place to be.
Book or movie, it's so interesting to be like, remember future Hitler? Here's him as a kid. And by the end of the movie, you go, wait, why did we have this as a story at all? I learned nothing. This sucks.
Everyone wanted a story about Haymitch too, and like they just didn't listen.
Also, with you YA readers, you guys need somebody who isn't anti-trans. So I guess I'll read. November 23rd, Scream 7 has a rough week when it loses its 2 stars and its director, putting their new goal of releasing a Scream movie every year at risk.
I believe in them. They can still do it.
So Melissa Barrera said,
She said maybe we shouldn't kill innocent people. And studio wasn't into that.
she got fired. So she said Palestinians are
Yeah,
people.
They're humans.
Okay, so cool. And then Ortega said,
I'm out.
yeah, I think she was just like, I think I'm too
Oh, that's dumb
popular.
then.
And then the director was like, well, without the 2 of them, I think I'm out.
What do we got?
And also, I think that a movie a year is probably a lot.
It didn't work for stand-up. It's not going to work for movies. Let's not do a thing a year.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, I
doing
think that's a
thing
lot
year
anyway.
right now, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, but
we
it could work
got
for
that right
Century of the Year.
But
Drink.
November 30th, it turns out viewers believe old people do deserve love, as The Golden Bachelor is a big hit.
Did
I'm
anyone,
assuming it's about old people and not about bachelors getting pissed on.
so I watched all of this. Did anyone else watch this?
No.
Tom, the minute is
You
yours.
have the
Oh
floor.
wow. Okay, so I
I'm
watched
gonna get a
this.
beer.
I don't know. I hate on old people a lot on here, and
Yeah, you do.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Golden Bachelor wasn't my favorite.
People too old?
No, it wasn't that they were too old. Everyone loved him a lot, like too much. I feel like, and it wasn't like, I don't know. I love The Bachelor for its like dirtiness and for being drama. This was just.
They're mature.
Mature.
They're not gonna like
And it's like, okay, well,
make
this is
fools of
boring.
themselves.
I don't like this.
You're hoping more for the drama of F1.
Yes,
Ah.
of course. I need a smooth operator.
What about the golden F1? Throw some senior citizens in those cars.
Get some
Now we're
oldies
fucking
in-
talking.
Yes.
November 30th. Tell it to Earth.
Tell to Earth.
Elon Musk has a cool jacket at a New York Times conference. Elon Musk has a little tantrum explaining that the advertisers that are leaving Twitter. Elon Musk has a little tantrum explaining that the advertisers that are leaving Twitter because of his anti-Semitism are to blame for Twitter's downfall, not Musk himself.
Yeah, the company will die.
Yeah, this was kind of a weird decision to even have him at this event. And then in the interview, there was like a lot of segments of it that got popularized, including the Tell It to Earth.
Tell it to Earth.
But if you actually watch it, he seems very mentally unwell. And it's kind of creepy to have a guy as important to this country as he is, with like Starlink and his other big companies, being so out to lunch. Like, he's twitchy in this, and he looks off, and he's not clear.
And wearing the jacket from Chippendales Rescue Rangers. December 1st, the Dallas Cowboys halftime show features a 77-year-old Cowboys cheerleader named Dolly fucking Parton.
Dude, from the worst person in America to probably the single best
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
in America, Dolly Parton, making sure kids have books all the way across the country. She financed the vaccine I've gotten multiple times, the Moderna vaccine. Thank you, Dolly.
It is, the more we learn about him, the more we hate him. The more we learn about her, like, how can we love her even more?
She played Lurleen on The Simpsons.
Yeah, guys, she's great. But, like, did you see that tummy that in the Dallas?
She looks amazing.
I think she's pregnant. I thought she was.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
should
like it
keep
was like a
rubbing it,
Rihanna
'cause
thing.
that means you're pregnant.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
She's Adi Bombadi.
People
And
got
this-
weirdly pissed. They're like, I don't want to see this someone this old. Do this. And I'm like,
I
she
think
looks
Caitlin
terrible.
said that.
Bachelor.
It was me.
No, she looks great. And December 4th, more than 10 years after the release of GTA 5, we have a trailer for GTA 6,
Oh,
and it
hell
is
yeah.
Florida as shit.
Is there alligator wrestling?
Oh man, the trailer is just them recreating like viral Florida man videos, basically.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, clearly like social media is gonna be a big part of the next game, and so is just Florida culture in general. It's coming out in 2025. I'm already done with 2024. This year has nothing for me except
Dune Part
sitting
2?
yeah, okay. Well, except for Dune 2, and then I go into cryogenic sleep. Wake me up when Grand Theft Auto comes out. 6, not any of the other ones.
Yeah,
If they
those-
re-release 5 for like the 18th time, do not take me out of cryo sleep for that.
And then also, of course, we have Cody 24, which you will miss.
Yeah, sorry.
December 6th, with the window of the New York State's Adult Survivors Act winding down, male celebrities collectively gulp.
Okay, it's dark. Sorry, my laughter was at all their buttholes puckering. Are you not done reading it? I'm sorry, keep going.
None gets hit harder than Sean Diddy Combs, who was accused by 5 different women of essentially all of it.
Yeah, I'm so shocked that Sean Puff Daddy P. Diddy Combs,
The least talented
the least
rapper.
talented rapper, in all of his shiny suits, maybe did some fucked up stuff, and by maybe I mean definitely, back in the 90s. E2 Puff Daddy.
This was a successful.
Wait, I'm sorry. E2 means you two, right?
Yeah.
You as well?
And
And
you,
you.
Puff Daddy?
Even you?
Wait, is it even you?
It's and you.
Yeah.
And you.
Like Caesar said.
But the implication
But
is
he's
like,
Brutus.
yeah.
Caesar is the same person. He's saying.
Yeah,
you betrayed
Caesar
me
wasn't stabbing
and
himself.
Okay.
Ow, I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm doing this.
Stop stabbing yourself.
Woo! December 8th. The Boy and the Heron, Hayao Miyazaki's final movie, is released. A few weeks before its release, Miyazaki's all like, nah, it's probably not my final movie.
Working clearly makes this guy like so stressed out. But I guess every time he's like said I'm gonna retire, he just like spends 2 days not doing anything, and he's like, well, I'm going back.
It keeps him alive, and I'm so glad. I have a 2, almost 3-year-old, and she has discovered the magic of the fucking belching fat fucking bastard cat Totoro. And that fucking cat taxi.
Yeah, dude, the cat bus.
Is this the one with Robert Pattinson?
What the fuck?
Oh, sorry.
We're not talking about Twilight.
He was like a bird.
Is he the heron?
Yeah.
The titular heron?
Yeah.
The heron with tits?
Yes. He had big tits.
Miyazaki's so important. December 11th, Twitter's unwoke ChatGPT rival Grok points out that trans women are women, enraging Elon Musk and others on the right.
Yeah, they built this AI to basically like be racist and misogynist and transphobic, and then it just won't be. Like they're trying to get it to say really terrible stuff, and it's like I don't think I'm going to say that. Sorry.
It's crazy because ChatGPT will eventually be all those things. So to be like, we'll build our own then. You don't need to, bro. It's already there. So it is the anti-ChatGPT.
And they're like, but it's like so funny because they're like posting their conversations that they're having with Grok, and they're like so disappointed because it's like affirming people's identities, and there's like, this is a dark day.
This is what Terminator warned us all about.
But yeah, and also it feels like just another thing that Elon Musk doesn't understand. Like we don't need racist robots. We're good.
December 14th, Andre Brower, who has basically spent the last 25 years jumping from TV show to TV show being the most talented person on television, is dead.
Moment of silence.
Yeah. It was a bummer.
This is a tough one.
We all remember The Last Resort. Fucking loved that.
Captain Holt.
The submarine show.
Yeah, then he took the
We have
submarine
to,
hostage.
before we talk about anything, we have to talk about his fucking submarine show.
I loved the submarine show, man.
He just had that submarine go wherever he wants.
He was like, I have a new gun. I'll fucking blow up America. I was like, I'm so on this guy's side.
You hated the subs when it was billionaires.
Yeah.
But when it's Brower, you're like,
Yeah.
yes.
If a military person is committing treason, I'm all on board.
Do you love Ed Harris from The Rock?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
on Ed Harris's side. I'm a Harrisman.
But it sucks. He was too good for this world.
December 18th, Jonathan Majors is found guilty of assault and harassment. Hours after the verdict, Marvel drops him as the big bad of their current phase.
Yeah, this was weird because it was like the accusations were out there for so long. And then it was like, are they going to drop him? And then they're like, well, we kind of made him the center of everything.
But they still had a perfect opportunity. Because they could have just recast him because we're going back in time to a different version
Oh, yeah,
of himself. They literally created a show dynamic where it's very easy to be like, but now it's this person because we're in a different thread and timeline, so he looks different.
Or don't fucking mention it ever, because since movies were around, people got recast, so who gives a shit?
Also,
Yeah, like there's a new James Bond. We'll be fine.
Tell me why he looks
Do
different.
we need any more Kang though, or like, do we like Kang? And like, what was happening with Kang?
Yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, another good point. Like, it wasn't even that.
It wasn't even that good. Like, why don't let's move on.
December 26th, after a few years of alternating between hosts Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik, Jeopardy producers let Bialik know that it will just be Jennings from now on.
That makes sense.
She started to say some weird things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
before
she
she
became,
got
like,
cast as a host.
Really anti-vax, right?
Yeah.
And she's got this weird air of like authority to her because she is herself a
She's like
Right.
a neuroscientist. I
yeah. She's got a PhD. I want to say she's a very smart person, but she's gotten herself very turned around on all this vaccination stuff. And I think
Very anti-vax and very, 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 very pro. Like, you could be, like, pro-Israel.
Yeah.
And then, like, very.
yeah. And so I think that, and also I don't think anybody liked her as the host. I don't think anybody liked the idea of more than one host. I just think there's like something people don't like about that. They want there to just be one figure.
But yeah, Jeopardy's cool.
Yeah, do people still do Jeopardy?
Nah.
No.
I always want to. Erica, what happened? Erica, what happened?
What have you done?
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the
was
Century
it.
of the Year!
What a year.
What
For
are
Cassie,
you-
for Greg, for Mike, for McKenna, for Caitlin, for Erica, I am Ryan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye.
It's weird when only the host does the shots.